Venus.
You can't just do that.
Did it work?
You can't just do that.
At first I thought she said Venus. And I was like,
Yeah, I heard
just-
Venus.
You just can't do that. You can't do that.
Yeah.
Right when we start.
Venus.
I think it made it through.
I'm sure
We were
everyone's
talking
played that
about
game at
planet
least once where you
borders.
just scream that out loud as you can in public.
Oh yeah, no, you go back and forth.
Yeah.
You gotta
Go
do
like
it louder
And
than
you gotta
the
keep
next
raising
person.
it. But our friend would just raise it immediately so we couldn't get far.
of course.
What a little.
Just ruin the game, why don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's something you would do, Alexander.
It is
Let's not
absolutely
lie.
something
Yeah,
I
it's
would
definitely
do.
something he would do.
Oh, we're gonna play a game? Okay. Just run right
Let
to
me
the end
win
of
it
chicken
right off the
immediately.
bat. Basically.
It's min-maxing, really.
Of course.
Look, if I just maximize the volume of which I scream my obscenities, then I won't have to scream them multiple times, causing potential embarrassment. Therefore, win-win.
That's what
It's
I
like
have to think about that.
The difference between taking a like a full frontal blunt force damage versus little nicks here and there.
I mean,
Depends on the full force brunt damage, I suppose. I did slap Kayla with
Cannonball
a
would
tortilla
hurt.
today.
I told people in my recording about it too. My people who I work with were all like, wow, to this one girl's boyfriend. I'm just saying that because people in this call know who it is. Seth gave Lauren a Diet Coke that he had already opened that he was having for himself or something. And then Tyson goes, oh, Seth is such a simp. And then they were like being all cute and whatever. And I was like, my boyfriend slapped me with a tortilla this morning.
You know what they say? Love works in mysterious ways.
It'd be that way.
To be fair, I also slapped him with a
Yeah, she had
tortilla.
to clap
So
back.
yeah. And I
That's a
hit him
good slap,
arguably
jeez.
harder than he hit
I'm
me.
surprised
So
that tortilla stayed together. It's a good
Yeah.
tortilla.
If you're not brutally bullying each other, do you actually love each other?
oh, we beat each other up.
US.
In like a playful, cute way, but like we do.
next stream, just you both have like big
Yeah,
black eye
bruises.
bruises over your faces.
Yeah,
And
I
you're like, hey guys, we just had a really great day together.
Yeah, I
had so much
sucker punched
fun.
my significant other for the funsies.
We both went to the hospital and spent all day in the ICU. It was the best day off of work ever.
Great date. Great date.
We do tend to rack up minor injuries when we're together. So
Well, that's typically from.
My car.
I have this scratch on my arm from my rabbit. I got bit by my dog. She didn't bite me. She was biting something else.
Of
I have a
course.
scratch this long down one of my legs from also my dog.
Love.
I don't think I have
have,
any
like-
big injuries right now.
I
You
just have
rolled
a-
your ankle the other day
I did.
A
I
little-
healed pretty quick.
and hit your
if you-
head.
If you are inviting us to go to New Jersey to make sure you have some injury, then I won't say no.
Come by.
Okay.
Sounds like.
I'll be.
Oh wait, no, my
I'll be back.
biggest
I'll-
injury
I'll-
is right
Just
now.
give me
is on
like
my
a day or
back.
so. I'll be good to go. You know,
I did wax his back for fun the other day,
Oh, nice.
and it got really red.
Every single one of those little hair pores just.
Yep. But it's nice and smooth.
If you don't count the scabbing, yeah.
Did you
That's
do a
not
little heart on his
scabbing.
chest?
No, he shaved his chest and didn't tell me about it, and
Well,
then I
told
was
you
upset.
going to, and then
Yeah,
you-
but then you did it, and you didn't let me help, which was also
I told
part of the
you I was
issue.
going to, and then I did it.
No. He told me like a week prior, and then did it a
We
random day
we
before
just never
showering.
found the time, so.
He asked me to shave his
wasn't
back at like 11 o'clock last night, and I was like,
That's
no,
before I was
I'm
gonna
going
shower,
to bed.
You know, it's a convenient time for it, really, if you want to do it.
I'm 11.
Tired. Yes.
Wow.
If it reaches
All
9:30,
first
I don't go in the
nerds.
shower.
No, literally.
The offer was
I
there.
don't
You
want
didn't
my hair
capitalize.
tired.
What do you want him to do?
What icons.
I offer, I'm wrong. I do it myself, I'm wrong. What do I do? You know?
Just you just
Hey,
can't win.
you went and got a haircut that one day. Your hair was like so long, and then I was upset, understandably.
I think that's about the fourth stream in a row you've mentioned.
I know, because
That
I'm still
haircut.
upset about it. Look how short it is still.
It's starting to get some of its color back, though.
I suppose it's lightening
My
up.
hair, it's like awkwardly growing back in.
I need to dye my hair again because like the bottom is like darker than the top because it what used to be black. So like all down here is like even in the light is like a darker shade than my roots.
I'm ironically going partially
Very cool.
blonde in 10 days. So we'll see how that looks. I haven't done that
From
before,
natural
so
or box dye?
I'm getting it done at a salon.
No, but I mean like, are you going like from your natural hair to blonde or do you have box dye on it right now?
It's like mostly natural. There's probably box dye from like a year and a half ago, maybe.
Oh, okay,
but
yeah.
yeah,
the same with me.
it's been plenty. This is my natural hair color, so it's pretty dark.
This is mine.
With my haircut, I went from like a clear, dirty
not light
blonde to
brown,
a
dark
dark brown so quick.
You weren't a dirty blonde. You were.
The bit of it was.
I disagree.
I was
A golden
platinum
brunette.
blonde.
No,
I didn't grab my
you
book.
were a golden brunette.
My hair was pink.
No, it wasn't.
No, it's not true.
I could make my hair pink with a wig.
It's true. Magic.
Magic.
So, I guess we can get into things. How you doing, chat? Is chat doing good today?
Yeah,
Does
you're
your hair
all
look
doing
good?
Yeah.
yeah.
Chat, your
You
hair's
you
on
looking
point.
stylish today?
Yeah, everyone's. I have leftover curls from yesterday, but everyone's hair, like I was telling people before we went live,
Yeah.
I was like, everyone's hair looks so nice today.
Exactly. Everyone rate your fit from a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being the worst fit you've ever seen to 10 being the best fit you've ever seen.
Right
Everyone in
or
I'm gonna
chat.
give it
Oh no.
No, everyone in chat.
Oh, they're
Rate
rating
your
our
fit.
outfits.
No, rate your fit. Like
God.
rate their
Okay, yeah,
fit.
yeah.
Like personal fit.
I
Oh.
think it's
Like,
gonna be
none
the
of us
high,
dressed
considering-
up for this.
Yeah, I was gonna say, considering I'm wearing a
I'm in my
Wildcat
PJs.
shirt and Mets pajama pants, I'd say
I'm
my fit
wearing
isn't that
jeans,
magical.
and that's really saying something.
I have
so.
I have a cursed TV show merch on. It was good in the first season. And then it was not good anymore. And then I've got pineapple shorts on. So my fit, I'm gonna rate it a 4.
I think
I
I'm
love how
rocking a
better.
solid 2.5.
I love how for some people, like, they're like, I'm in PJs, I'm at a 2. And some people are like, I'm in PJ, I am at a 7 right now. Like, this is the best. Like, I feel like
fit.
for me, I'm like, my PJs, if I'm comfy in good PJs, I'm a 10 out of 10 most days. If I'm wearing, like, my nice Sunday clothes, I'm maybe
wow.
like an 8 at best.
Excuse me. There we go. A
Nice.
burp snuck up on me and then it didn't come out fully. So that's cool.
I put on shorts this morning and the pull string was all the way pulled out to one side.
Oh, it's the
So I had to-
worst.
so I had to
Worst.
spend like 3 hours just inch by inch getting the thing out.
Oh,
Getting
could,
the
like,
string back.
3
If-
hours?
If you get like a
It
safe
takes
pin, you
so
can
long.
alternate
Yeah, it's a
that
pain in the ass.
like a lot
3
faster.
hours?
Might be
It's
high
close to
hyperbole.
5, but still.
it is such a B word to get it fixed.
I was thinking about
Use a
how to like
safety pin.
scientifically do
Helps so
this.
much.
Like add another hole.
You gotta just like
start,
scrunch it up and
Sometimes
No.
if you
We
before
got
you put
that.
them,
Tie it.
tie it. Yeah, sometimes
Yeah,
before you put it in
tie
the
it.
washing machine, just tie it.
might come down to that, honestly.
So
The edges.
We're gonna have
do
a
it.
I will not remember to do that.
You take care
Or
of
no,
it.
I'm just
So-
gonna keep them tied at all points.
yeah, that's what I
There
do.
you
I
go.
tie them once
Tie
and
either
they're
end,
forever
and then-
tied.
I do majority of the laundry, so
Then I'll tie the tied ends
I
together
just
when I'm
dump the baskets in the washer and call it a day.
That's fine.
So yeah,
Well.
yeah.
D&D, everybody.
D&D.
Do not
Oh my
disturb.
god,
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons,
That's what
guys.
we're here for.
Wouldn't
We
that be
haven't seen a
DAD?
no. We have seen a dragon,
Dad.
haven't we?
We did. We
Never
saw.
mind. Yeah, I was gonna say
I-
we haven't seen a dragon. but
We-
yeah, yeah.
yeah, Mitch.
Hi.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're the dragon. That makes sense.
Wait, we fought a dragon?
Didn't we at the beginning, or am I thinking of something else? No, we didn't.
We have
I
not.
don't think I put a dragon in.
No, it wasn't episode 0.
So there hasn't even been a dragon. So
There's a dragon egg, I think. In
Dragon
episode
eats
0.
nut. Sorry.
Me looking in the nice. Me looking in the mirror. Am I not a dragon?
we have a dragon.
oh,
every
dragon
episode.
born.
Is
Yeah.
this not
In my
dragon?
name.
I don't think that counts.
When you say dragon like 7 times, I'm gonna say I'm gonna have a cheese knife.
Dragon.
Dragon.
What's dragon? Anyway, so for D&D today.
Okay,
I suppose. we can get into things. I guess. Who wants to do the previously on this week? Any volunteers?
You gotta do a fan art showcase. Stinky.
Yeah, that was actually quite a bit of
Yeah,
fan
we got a
art.
lot.
Yeah,
Sorry,
it's a good plan to get caught up. In the meantime, I can finish rewriting my notes from last week because I was so
totally didn't have
tired.
it set up,
Fan
but
art.
I can make this
Fan
work.
art.
I'm on it. What was your favorite piece of fan art? Well,
All of
I
them.
stall.
I very much
Uh,
like all the ship doodles. That was my favorite.
The ship ones were funny.
There
Or the
was a really
picnic.
cool one of
Or the
Ignatius and
picnic.
Milo. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah, somehow we got
The most real ship of the whole group. The one that like totally happens every week, every time. That's
Princess
the one that
Milo.
got pictured.
Princess Milo.
I like the picnic as well. The one where we're all like hanging out in the forest.
Yeah,
like
that's
that
really cool.
Picnic.
There's so much. Oh
There
my
was-
goodness. Oh no.
There was so
Yeah.
much Rex art.
I-
Just like
Rex.
I know.
You're just
Yeah,
like,
lots of great
"Oh,
Rex art.
I was like bombarded. I was like, oh god.
Five
just like
different-
everywhere.
Is
Like,
this
never-
new stuff. Oh god. There's this
head
still.
position.
I think my favorite was Shydok in the grave. That was by far one of my favorites.
Ooh.
That's
Like,
the
wow,
perpetual
here's the whole
lifestyle
party.
now.
And then Shydok is dead. Totally could have drawn him alive, but was like, nah.
No.
We're putting him in the grave.
Yeah. They're most recent sketches. Okay. They're of,
So funny.
they're not of past tense.
That one made me.
Oh, I didn't even see this. Someone did the fan art you suggested, Mousy. Of just Milo in the doorway. Mom, Mom,
Mom,
Okay.
I flew up.
my mom, I threw up.
He's like, what the fuck is going on?
We got some Dragonborn hanging out. Best buds.
Yeah.
God. I
Yeah.
didn't scroll back far enough. It's so
Does
good.
the colorful
Hi.
sunset moment? Ooh, we have.
Oh, that's a word.
Cute.
There's so much Rex art.
Yep.
I know it's great.
But here's some Milo to
amazing.
balance it out.
Oh.
It's a Milo to balance it.
And more
All
Rex.
different hairstyles.
And
Yeah.
some wick.
I think I managed to save all of the Wick art and like the group art,
Mm.
other than the most recent one of Wick and Rex. I think I still need to save that one.
Ooh, I think that's our first
Ooh.
Brooke fan art we got going.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Brooke and Anemone having their stare down.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Good job.
There's a
Either
really-
scrolling back to get it or keeping the visual headcanon of it, because I described that months ago. So good job on remembering that one.
They might have had to go back.
Yeah.
Actually,
I
I think,
would.
I think I know
Ooh.
what my favorite
I didn't
one
see that one
is.
either.
So there's so much Rex fan art that there's fan art of Rex saying more.
Yes.
Yeah, the one person was like, I don't want to spam, and then
Yeah.
Mitch was like, more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That was the first time I received Rex fan art in like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a Rex episode, you know?
Yeah, and then I started getting more, and I was like, whoa, 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 hold up.
Still like,
He's just a
good,
sleepy
more.
boy.
Someone crying and you don't know what to do. You want
You
water?
want water?
You want water?
I loved all the meme fan
Yeah,
art.
the
we
meme
got
ones
this-
are-
That's good.
Yes.
The meme ones were fantastic.
Mhm.
Classic Rex.
Yep.
We are.
We are.
We're past the 10-minute mark on YouTube at this point.
Yeah.
True.
True.
Gotta be.
I wasn't doing that for YouTube. I just like using my beep.
Oh, look, more Rex.
Yeah.
Oh, not
I just like the.
Now we have fan art of Anemone doing fan art.
John
of Rex.
Rex.
The meta.
Wait, look at
Why-
the next one.
That's
Look at the-
Why do I
Amazing.
smell?
Love the
Stinky.
droopy nose.
Don't smell.
like that. That's him responding to the fan art, being like,
Yup.
I need to look
probably
back
have
on
like
it. I think
30. You
probably-
have, like 30
well,
from me, but there's some bangers in there.
I usually acquire them over the course of like a month, and at the end of the month, I like check them all out, and then I'm like, I read those. That's so cool. This is
We're
great.
back.
Yay!
Hello.
We're here.
Let's go.
D&D.
Anyways. Yay.
D&D.
What was the last piece of fan art you guys saw?
Fan
Oh,
art's
actually, I
so
guess it was
powerful.
anyway.
I think the
Yeah.
last
Yep.
one we saw was Anemone holding Rex.
Yeah, holding the photo.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Okay.
we got
Wasn't
that. Then
too
we
far.
got some more Rex spam. More Rex
Yeah.
spam. Oh look, more Rex spam. And then over
Not
here.
spam, by the way. in a
Rex
negative
stocks
it's a
going
positive
up hard.
connotation.
The Rex stock is rising.
By now.
Joining our man time, Milo. What does this even mean?
Welcome to man time. Okay.
Hello? Why is Milo coming for my mans?
Right?
I'm sad.
Oh, wait till you see the last one.
I wanted
know.
to. I wanted to see Iggy and Chorik just carrying Milo, and Milo just in
Rex
the
is
middle.
great. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
that was my favorite.
spicy one right
that's
here.
that's by far my
I
favorite
think that
so
is one of
far.
my favorite Rex ones.
That
so
is
far.
great. I love the atmosphere. It's so good.
Mhm.
Got a little more. Jeez, you guys made so much.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, they made a lot of art. They
lot.
went crazy.
Oh, no.
Well, my food up.
Oh, my dude.
Mo- I like how you're like clutching, like Milo's like clutching their cloak too. Like
Yeah,
I threw up.
it's so good. Oh.
This is temporary. Oh dear.
Oh.
That might be one of my favorites.
Anemone would flip the table.
She would turn into a bear and then flip the table.
The question is, who's on the other side of those cards?
True.
Brooke.
Everyone.
Brooke.
Anyone really?
Yeah.
Pond. It's Pond.
It's Pondo.
Pondo,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pondo.
Yep.
Oh, she would actually kill him.
Got mom and dad over
Okay.
here. Number one.
Number one dad, number one mom.
Best parents.
No more video.
At the same time, like I
Oh,
said,
God.
and me, you know, I'm 56 years old.
Damn.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Ha, Milo's old.
It's so good.
Yep.
Oh. There's inspired by the
God.
episode title right there.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
That one was good. It's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you wrapping your tail around him like that?
Cute.
I think they're both doing it to each other.
True. It depends.
Kind of.
Romance between bros.
Spicy.
The
With them
dragon
frostgas.
Got
My
more Rex.
Yup.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I like the style.
This one's my favorite. I love all the little.
Yeah,
all
the
the little
doodles are
doodles.
great.
All the little ship art.
Anemone. You
Yeah.
come here often.
Sleepover.
The sleepover's cute.
And oh no, what do we have here?
Bully Busters, we
Ah,
It's iconic.
noise.
Yo, what's good? My name is Chester. Say a bad word and you're gone for the semester. Hey, hello. My name's Wayne.
It's amazing.
Feel the pain. What's up, my homies? The name is Jamie. Why be a guru? You can get more brainy.
Boy time. man time.
Man.
Yep.
Man, Rex can't even be there for his own shipping fan art. Gosh.
Oh, unfortunate.
Next one.
Scroll down.
That's a work in
It's a whip.
progress.
I know. I'm
Yes.
kidding.
That I like that one. My
That's
second.
cute.
That one's great.
Oh, what's the text say?
Oh god.
We should. Yeah.
Yeah. Something about alcohol. That's all I got.
Ah, yes.
Mm.
This fits.
We
Something-
shall get
something booze
alcohol.
related.
Oh, beverages later.
Beverages later, yeah. Alcohol
Oh,
beverages
man.
later.
All them scale scars.
Yeah.
You're so sad.
I don't like the cutesy pose. It's kind of off-putting.
See this one finished up later. There's so
Yeah.
much.
I know there was a lot. They went crazy.
That one got finished today. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Everyone went crazy this past
We
week.
got Elvish
Jeez.
lessons.
Yep.
Oh, yep, here's Rip Shydock in here. Good sketches.
I love that so much.
More
I
Rex.
hate to see it early.
This is going
Hey.
Most
Alex-
canon
Alex,
ship
it's like-
of all, right there.
The most canon.
a lot. Good chunk of Milo is. Oh
And
man.
then there's the second most canon ship, which is Milo with himself.
Oh.
Yep.
I think I just took an arrow to the back. Oh god.
Milo X book.
Did you get some new binding, or is it just me?
Oh.
Oh, I don't like that.
All right, Mitch. Since you
Your
got the
edges
most
are
fan art,
frayed.
that
Are
means
you
you're doing
nervous?
the previous.
Ah,
one.
crap.
That's such a cute spine.
Oh god, I have to remember what happened.
Yep.
So.
Wasn't in half the episode. It just sat there.
Yeah, I know. I sat
Literally.
there for 2 hours in dead silence.
So what happened for the first 2 hours?
All right. So last time on D&D, Star was chilling, and I know Wick and Milo were doing Elvish lessons with Pondor and
Condor.
Pondo. You can tell the information's not there right now, and I gotta remember.
Previously on Titans.
I'm trying. No, let me try it.
Condor. The musical.
The musical. Oh god. They were asking Star information about Rex, Anemone, and Kato. They were asking stuff, and Anemone was trying to convince Anemone and Iggy were asking Star about the area and where Star was, which they assumed that Star knew a bunch of information about Rex and the homeland and all that fun stuff with the tribes. Then they proceeded to tell Star about Brooke, which came down to Star being afraid because Brooke was doing some illegal things, and it might lead back to why Star was captured in the first place and brought into slavery. So they went to go confront the child about Brooke, which did not end well at all, as they kind of just, in a sense, threatened the kid about stuff, and then he got angry. I'm butchering this. It's okay.
Got
You're
it.
getting the point.
I'm getting the point.
Right.
Butchering it. Then our favorite two people, Anemone and Iggy, got into their first relationship fight, which did not, which then led Iggy to come to Rex, which then they had a moment to discuss stuff, and then everyone else started coming to Rex's room for a little bit of a depression party. Which then proceeded to make Rex leave while Iggy and Anemone...
He also had time with Star. He confessed all his backstory.
Yes. Star was explaining some stuff about his past. Rex was talking about his.
There
very
was
slightly about the tribes and
important detail in that as well about the possibility of a second golden dragon.
Yes. There's
Or
apparently
fraud.
a dragon named
Or fraud.
Augustus that is leading a tribe, which people were assuming was Rex, which clearly it's not. So there's a mystery with that. There's apparently some dragon with golden armor running around. And then
So close.
Brooke confronted Anemone about what was going on, which then that became an argument where Anemone kind of said a little too much and kind of just a little bit. And we're kind of in high tension with Brooke at the moment, which is fun, considering they're the one bringing us places. Then from there, I believe that's when Rex left to go find Wick. To which Anemone and Iggy kind of patched things up slightly, but Iggy's still a little salty about what happened. So they're still working on that. First relationship fights happens all the time. And then Rex ended up finding Wick, to which Rex explained a bit of his past. which was about his scales on his back that were ripped out and all missing. He has like dozens of scars on his back from the scales. He went into more about why he kind of like hides himself. And Wick basically tried to help him out as much as Wick could. And then off in the sunset, we are in a new land now.
Yes, as they finish this conversation, they can see the distant sight of land. Some unique bioluminescence sparkling across the air. And of course, more people beginning to walk up to the edge of the, whatever you call a deck on a giant turtle. And people begin to look off. Is anyone else going to see the land in the distance?
I screamed land ho, so I'm definitely looking at it.
I think Wick and Rex were kind of looking that direction. I know. I had
Yeah, we
Wick
were.
just like got really like the green just like flared up, and they're getting nervous.
You can see in the distance just this slight bit of green with the cascading sun just casting different shadows up onto it. And in the far, far distance, this little cloud of what appears to be pink in the middle of the landmass. Could people make me a history check?
Can do.
I don't even think I need one.
History.
Okay.
I'll say certain of you very much have advantage on this check.
I would hope so, because I have
I
a
don't know how
negative 2 in history.
I don't know how I rolled so high.
Still wasn't bad.
All right, Ignatius.
I'm working on it. My
History.
character sheet always takes
Negative
5
history.
million years to load. This will be interesting to see.
+7 to history game.
Jeez. Some smart guys.
He has a negative.
Yeah, I'm even.
I'm vibing.
So Ignatius, you would, probably think this must be one of the big trees in the distance that you've heard about when coming to this land. The rest of you, well, let's say Rex and Anemone, you're thinking this tree must either be, the myrtle tree or the sakura tree. But those with those +7 bonuses and being from this land, you recognize this tree in the distance to most likely be the myrtle tree upon the western shore of Agarica.
Okay.
Is that one of those talking trees?
So would we be able to pinpoint kind of where we are arriving?
Yes, you can, in
Agarica?
fact.
But based on
There's a
that tree?
map.
Oh,
Lee
Oh.
gasp.
oh,
A
it's
map.
getting lit.
Only the
Upgrades?
Fae children get it though. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh snap!
I made a map.
Let's go.
He made a map.
That's awesome.
So those who have lived here can actually know what it looks like.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm aware of what this looks
Hype.
like.
So
Yeah,
you were
this
all-
is so familiar. I've seen it before.
Yeah.
I saw
All the
this
time.
all the time.
Yeah.
Had one in my
This is
bedroom.
my home.
So we're approaching on that side then.
Myrtle side.
On the Ivy Coast.
Yes, and at that moment you can see as the Leviathan pushes through more of the water, strands of these leafy tendrils spiral through the waves as you approach. You can see many have, leaves that are jutting up out of the water, others rooting themselves beneath, such as a seaweed would. But all seem to have this glistening shimmer to them, with some having a purplish sparkle, some pinkish, some red. But it's all a very deep green color.
uh, uh, name Iggy, since we're together, you would hear Milo just audibly like sigh of relief. For the record, just so you know.
Okay, I'd be like, well, I'm glad to see that our time together has made you feel relaxed.
No, I'm just glad that we are landing, finally, getting off this floating prison.
Yeah, it has been pretty eventful, but we've made the most of it. I think overall, we had some good time, right, Chork? We had
I
a
nearly
good time.
blew up an entire
I
boat full
don't
of
want to be
turtle.
on boats or turtles much longer.
Yeah, I'm with him. The turtle's not fun.
Sooner we can get off, the better.
Well, the land is right there. We could swim if we
No,
wanted.
that's probably a bad idea.
Milo, you would know that this Ivy Coast is one of the more dangerous parts of the water, where the leaves themselves can strangle you. Certain of it can be toxic to the touch, and the coast almost provides a natural barrier to people coming to Agarica. There's other ways around it, there's ways through it, but if you just happen to go straight through it, it's often bad time.
Would I know if leviathans can wade through the waters here?
Make a either a survival history check. Let's do your history check, I guess.
I mean, I have +7 to history.
Yeah. Figure that's the call.
That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
You don't know. You've probably ridden a Leviathan from Agarica before, but you did the smart thing of going around the Ivy Coast and around some of the natural barriers rather than going through it or too deep into it. So, you know it's not a good idea to go through it, but you don't know if it's possible or impossible, how difficult.
Okay, so here's the problem. We cannot swim unless you desire to be choked out by the seaweed. Which is not, I don't think that is what you want to do. Too many rats, no?
That's fine.
See, the other problem is that it's like 50-50 whether we'll make it there to begin with. I am tempted to go let Brooke know that maybe we should avoid the Ivy Coast. But on the other hand, I do not want to die. So, it feels like quite a...
for at least once.
I mean, I don't think most people try to sail through this part of the waters. Pretty not fun, if you will.
All right. Well, if you want to go talk with her, we certainly can get over to position on the ship.
Ooh, see, as a problem. Anemone has caused quite the issue with the ship's captain. There was a point about, I don't know, maybe 40 minutes ago where I nearly had to firebomb the entire crew and the turtle for our own survival. So,
okay,
maybe...
let's have a neutral party go. Chork, you want to go tell Brooke that everything's could be dangerous? Because I don't think she's a problem with you.
She scares me.
Well, then fine. I'll go talk to her. I don't have a problem with Brooke. I'll go about this. And he shuffles over.
No.
Walks over toward Brooke.
At that
It's like
moment, you can hear a
6,
horn
7
blare in the
orc is like,
distance.
or half orc is like, no,
I'm messing with that woman.
no, sir.
Beads of sweat.
Yeah. I just like the Milo being like, yeah, so there's a problem with the anemone earlier, and the like the very low like from Iggy of like a I think Wick will probably just like kind of begin to panic a little bit, but they'll like almost like uncontrollably like Rex will see like their like figure like physically warp from like it was like a growing like green like nervousness, and then it will just like flash to red like really quickly, like really sharply, like almost like a glitch kind of where like the when they're like, you've seen them angry before, that their features become very sharp. It's almost like that's coming through, and it's almost like a involuntary change in emotion. And they kind of just like get up and they like pat you maybe a little bit too long on the shoulder or whatever as like a goodbye pat, and then they just like figure out, oh, they just like leave. Like they're just like, I gotta go.
Well, that's different. And I think we were on like the top, right? We weren't in like, we were outside.
Looking out.
So I kind of just want to go look because I've never seen a place like this before. I'm just used to fire.
Yeah, you look over the edge.
This is completely different.
And you can see there's, at the moment, the light shining across the water, but constantly being stopped by, little bits of seaweed that it's reflecting on, sending these like different kinds of sparkles out throughout the air. And it's probably the greenest of greens Rex has seen in a long time when he looks at the island itself. And then, of course, the one, what seems to be a tree, deeper into the land, but still visible from this far away.
A peculiar looking place.
At that moment, another horn blares out. And you hear Brooke's voice shout out, "All right, everyone, we're turning around. This is our stop."
Right.
And you can feel the Leviathan begin to slowly drag to a stop and begin to rotate as the fins are turning it around.
And how far are we away from
Yeah,
the
are we near
coast?
the like coast enough to like get to it?
Several hundred feet from the coast itself. Maybe 1,000 feet-ish.
That's a lot of feet.
How big is the myrtle tree? Is it like mother or like home tree from Avatar?
Yeah, it's
like,
huge.
Like that big?
You know it to be somewhere between 500 and 1,000 feet
Yeah, it's
tall.
probably bigger than that even. Big tree.
And you can see just the shape of it. Its branches spread out wider than the height of the tree itself. And you would know that it has these large pink flowers on it that kind of cover up the color of it certain times, which it appears to be showing mostly pink at the moment.
These are big trees.
Who all's on like the deck or like edge of the turtle now? Is everybody here or?
I think we're all maybe at.
I think we're all on the deck, but we're kind of like not like on top of each other, but we could probably all see each other, I would assume.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Everyone's looking over the same edge, roughly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have we all like gathered, or are we just kind of scattered across?
Wick is like
You think
Yeah.
we're pretty scattered
Out
at
of
this
it.
point?
Yeah, I think we're pretty scattered, but we're all in the same like general location.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Ignatius
So-
is looking for Brooke herself, and he's probably gonna just go up to her and be like,
Yeah, you hear her
"Hey,
yelling out until you find her real quickly.
hey, you said we're stopping here. Is there a reason why we're not continuing our way to the island?"
Can't get past all of this coast. Leviathan won't be able to make it, and I'm not risking it for all of you. However,
I mean,
I'm happy enough to part with a lifeboat. A disembarking shuttle. You can have
that
it.
sounds fine. Works for me. I'll tell the rest of everybody. And I...
Sounds good. As soon as you're off on your way, let us know. We'll get out of here.
Sounds good. Thank you very much for the safe transit here.
She gives you a little nod, just kind of acknowledging it respectfully, but ignoring the past tension that have arisen in the past 24 hours.
Cool. Then I will go find. I'll just say that. I'll go back to Milo first because I was just with him. Now to say, I've talked with Brooke. She says we can have a lifeboat we can use to get across, but she's not risking the Leviathan to go through a seaweed monster, whatever thing that you're talking about.
I mean, this is unknowable what is done there. This is whimsical in all the wrong ways. A lifeboat. What I know if a lifeboat's like good enough to make it through. 1,000
It's
feet?
sketchy.
Yeah.
You're going through a dangerous bit of water while sitting, about a foot above the water. Yeah, the bad things could happen.
Well, I have great news. I have bad news. So the great news is we will not have to swim. The bad news is the lifeboat's not really that great, but it is at least not swimming.
Okay, let's try waterproofing it. We're worried about that.
It's about to
Sure,
be a
we could
lot
pull
of people
something
on this
up.
boat.
Didn't you guys blend that whole rod thing with the rail that one time? You could just do it with the boat.
What do you mean, do it with the boat?
I don't know.
I'm confused.
You're the smart one. I'm just giving random suggestions here.
I fail to see how a rod of immovability would get us to the shore when we need to move. Okay, maybe I'm just not understanding what you're trying to say.
We could use the rod as an oar and pull the boat forward.
Oh,
True.
I see what
Good
you are
point.
saying now.
We don't have any roads.
That's
I
unfortunate.
could use my tail as a propeller. Boom, boom.
So,
I could fashion something. Give
this
me
is
20 minutes.
unfortunate.
Okay. Well,
I might have had a way
let's-
to speed this up, but I unfortunately no longer. Well, at least not today. I am unable to do that.
Well, let's go
I'm gonna
find
pick
Beck and
myself-
she
I'm
can
gonna
maybe
pick
figure
myself.
something out.
Unfortunate.
She's fun.
I didn't
She
pick
can
myself.
figure something out.
I have tidal wave. It's just not prepared.
It's a great choice of spell.
That's the only thing I got. I don't think burning hands is gonna get us there.
Be a real toasty boat ride.
It's like a rocket behind you, It propels you forward.
Exactly.
Control water wasn't one of the ones in the wizard spellbook, was it? Let's check.
Yeah, it's your book now.
No. I have the ability to do it quickly.
At that moment, you see some of the crewmates drag this kind of rickety boat forward. You've seen some of the different embarking vessels on this Leviathan, and this is not one of the nicer ones, but it's
That
large
makes
enough
sense.
to fit, well, like 6 people, so you can squeeze.
Cool.
Well, we should go get to the others and
Only
Yeah.
6?
Wick, Rex, this is our boat. Come over here.
We got Chorik and Sky coming too.
Stork's already
Name's
with me.
Star. Thanks.
Yeah, I think-
Or, yeah, Star, not Sky.
Did Star
sorry.
make his choice? Oh, yeah, I think. I can't remember.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming so.
Look, everybody, I'll go with you to shore, but I think I'm just gonna find my own way after all this.
at least let's get you to this one of the cities where you'll be at least somewhat safe.
All right, fine.
Yeah.
Don't want to have to, rely on someone else carrying me anywhere anymore. If you get what I mean.
No, that makes perfect sense.
Well,
let's
if
hope
you
we can
guys
get
need
on.
all the spots in the boat, I guess I can fly over.
How long are you able to fly for?
I've got an hour. I'll be
I have-
fine.
I might have an idea.
Wizard stuff.
Wizarding.
Nope, it's not a good idea. It's a bad one.
It's an
What's
idea that
it?
could totally get us killed.
We gotta hear it.
Well, I was thinking if I could find a way to conjure Maximilian's earthen grasp, just have the hand push us to shore fast.
Oh,
I think by definition that's not gonna fly though.
Nope, because I need ground. Okay. I have one
Can we
other
scrap
idea, but we
metal
need
around?
wick. Yeah, I have one other.
Meander over.
You know the cannon that you usually make? Yeah?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It is force, no? Correct?
Yep.
It is possible we might be able to use the cannon to give us at least temporary bursts of movement to get to the coast quicker.
So here's the thing. So
Oh, no.
when I put it, it doesn't push me back.
Yeah, no, that makes
So-
sense.
I'd have to hit the boat, and then I would just damage the boat.
Oh, no, that makes perfect sense.
So even
Unless
with the
we had
hand
like a
one, I could
sail
get it.
with some air on.
Can we not
I
just
could fashion
paddle?
some. I might be able to fashion something if there's like materials around or something. But I don't want to.
We would have to steal from the boat, and
yeah.
frankly, I don't think I'd want to get blasted out of the sea in a little dinghy. Frankly,
The boat has
Can
an
I
oar.
use-
We could
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's getting there. We have the paddles. It's just about getting there without getting eaten first.
I do have a specific background that might be able to help with this. Is there anything that, because Maddie's stupid, it doesn't know, that I can come up with to make it so that we go faster?
You have the random boat background, don't you?
I have shipwright.
Absolutely.
Hell
have-
yeah.
There are many ideas that flood your mind. There's,
That
you
is
know, of course, you've
great.
already thought of using a force power of your cannon to propel yourself forward, but that won't work. You're thinking maybe if there's a gust of wind somewhere, you could use some of the fabric from all of your skirts to make a, a makeshift sail to push you forward. You could do perhaps a shallow surface paddle, or perhaps even a pontoon stick to propel you forward, depending on what obstacles put in front of you. Ideas are just flocking through, and you're not entirely sure what the right one is. I imagine you don't want to disturb the water too much, but those are some
I'm
of
looking
the
at
potential
my
options.
Me and
spell.
Star just use our breath and just propel. Use our dragon's breath. Propel the boat.
When physics and magic collide, things get
Instead of making a boat, we make a hot air balloon.
Yes.
Hot air.
Where's our
Every
bag
now and then
of
I'm just like,
gusts?
Oh. Heave.
Hold on.
Is there like a bag of wind or jar of wind or something? Item? I'm pretty
Probably.
sure.
Yeah.
Be great.
bag of wind.
Unfortunately.
You'll have it, but yeah.
Yeah.
Could we say that Thunderwave would push me if I used it?
Yes, it would certainly push.
I was on the
For a
back of the
purpose
boat.
of not disrupting the water too much, however, or the boat structural
yes.
integrity, that being said, it might do all of the above.
It's a 15-foot cube
Sure is.
Mm-hmm.
that sweeps out from me. So am I the center of the cube, or is it from like?
Yeah.
Is it forward?
I've seen it done.
No,
You can
it's-
do it forward. I think center makes
Yeah.
more sense, but I've seen it done both ways. I allow both ways. So
Wait,
The only problem is that you need to actually get hit by the thing to be blasted.
yeah, so you would have to jump, 5 feet behind the boat and then cast it and then obliterate the boat forward.
I just better be. Might be better off just paddling at this point.
Wait, hold on. Can Anemone turn into a shark and then push it? And then, because they're already a predator, maybe things won't bother us?
Would
Yeah,
I
we
know if that's a good idea?
Yeah, you can open
Would
your mouth.
shark-
We can tie a
I think
rope on
Anemone
you.
would
we
have
can
the
tie it
best
to the boat.
Predator,
knowledge
or
of the
would
nature.
Yeah. Would shark be predator here, or would it be prey?
Make a nature survival check.
Nature.
Wow.
What are the local
We're gonna
predators?
go for survival because I have a +7. Thank you.
You don't believe sharks are common here necessarily, but they would be a lot less invasive than a boat moving through here. So
So I would feel confident and safe if I was shark, even with the seaweed and stuff.
I wouldn't say confident and safe, but
It's
it's not the worst
possible.
option that's been put
You
out.
would be a shark. That's the truth.
I guess that's an option, though. I don't really like seaweed.
Maybe the best option for now is just rowing, and if it comes down to it, is a last resort. We can go for it.
Okay.
I will
we
say
need
it's
the extra
really
speed.
easy to get tangled down there, so
I'm
But-
well aware.
I'll do what I have to do. Maybe for the time being, I'll just be a bird. I'll fly overhead. I can warn you guys of anything that's happening. So just listen out for if I go, because that means bad stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then you can turn into a shark and dive into the water.
Exactly.
We'll give
Yeah.
you the rope.
Yeah.
Cool.
Game
Okay.
plan.
Yay! Let's go.
Woo!
Boat is Less of lowered, more of just kind of shoved over the edge of the turtle, and it slides into the water and just begins to float there. Well, everyone, this is your stop.
Thank you.
It was interesting getting to meet you all.
Likewise.
That is something.
Not gonna say anything.
I'm gonna turn into a bird, please.
You are
Pondo
You're not even gonna say a word.
No. Don't you dare.
AC 130 in the air.
That's a quick way to get us all killed. That is definitely a way to get us all killed.
If you shit on that child, I'm gonna be mad.
Out of context.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm curious though, where's Pondo? Where is he?
Is he
He's
here?
kinda standing,
I just
he's
spilled
like-
Diet Coke on myself.
He's behind some of the rest of the crew, kind of just watching silently, as if he's
Cool.
been told not to mess with you guys.
Ignatius would make eye contact with him and just give him a good salute. And then
He stares
he would
daggers
just
at
put
you
his
for a
hand down.
moment, looks to make sure no one's looking, and sends you a salute right back.
cool.
Aww.
I
That's the
need
cutest thing
an
he's done.
edit of me just
And it would involve him
going.
not
I
talking.
have an idea. I'd like to turn into a bird, please. And Maddie going, if you shit on that child, I swear to God. Someone, please. Thank you. It's
The first thought.
necessity.
I'll tweet it. I got you.
Okay.
Yeah, Troy, want to clip would work fine too.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Someone put the clip in Titan's Edge. General.
There you go.
I'm gonna post it.
All right, so who's
so
hopping
good.
in the boat?
Oh, I think we all are.
Yeah,
I think everyone besides Anemone.
we're getting in.
All
You
right.
It's
said
gonna be a
there were
tight
6
squeeze.
seats, so
Yeah, it's gonna be a little tight.
someone had to.
Yeah. Ignatius definitely put himself near the middle. In case we are doing some rowing, he would probably want to sit with Chork in the best spot where we could be in the center of the boat to...
Yep, because Lord knows I ain't doing it.
Can we not? Can
Chork steps in the boat, and you see it
enlarge, reduce?
visually sink like 3 inches.
The
I thought about it, but I
The
can't.
boat?
Yeah,
Well,
the surface
oh, I
sinks
guess I
3
could have
inches
well
as he
morphed
steps in it.
actually, but
I mean, I can
Should
do
never-
it.
Before.
yeah.
You don't have to. Bert,
I
you can't just
prep
tell
it
me
today.
character.
Wait, maybe we. Oh yeah, true. Maybe we should be small. Maybe some of us should be small, and then we can all fit.
Alternatively, I can make the boat bigger.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Big boat.
So how
One
are we
of
gonna
them put
cast
us
it
as-
on 6 people? Oh no!
One of those is significantly more advantageous to us. The boat being bigger versus us
Yeah,
having one
okay.
less player.
I have good ideas sometimes. That doesn't mean every time. Okay. We're not gonna talk about it anymore. Okay.
All right.
If the boat's bigger,
Their skin
it'll be
flares up
harder
red.
to push.
Oh yeah, that is true. Doubling the boat's weight is probably not great.
Okay, so then what are we doing?
Okay, so who's
Just
getting
get in
small?
the boat. You have 6 seats.
Okay, I'm in the boat. I'm in the boat.
There's enough
wanna
room,
make
it's
it
just,
lighter.
it's gonna be tight.
Yeah.
Also, I can only enlarge the boat for maybe 1 minute. So
Oh.
that would have been
Everyone
an
gets
issue.
all cozy, and then the boat just shrinks in on all of you. Packs you like a can of tuna.
Yeah.
One of those packing machines. Oh.
But cool, we're in the boat.
This is quite the conundrum. Let's
Rex,
go.
can you make a perception check?
Oh no.
Oh
I
boy.
kind of like it in here. This boat's kind of comfy.
I will say I'm also flying over the boat, keeping an eye on
You
things.
can make another perception as well.
Yeah.
If someone wants to sit out 20 feet away
Right.
from the boat, we can do
Why
So Rex,
are we
you
not
feel
letting
something-
me do it? The one with +5.
Rex, you feel something touch your shoulder,
At +4.
Oh,
Oh man.
and Anemone, you see this big tendril of thorned, almost poison ivy vine crawling up Rex's back.
We're not even 2 seconds into the water.
that was quick. That was
Just blew
quick.
up my nose at that.
All
Why
right,
is it always
everyone, you
me?
all have a wonderful time here on Agarica. We're going to get
Okay.
going now.
I'm pooping on her. What do I have to roll?
All right, roll d20 for defecation.
All right.
Should the rest of us be rolling for initiative while this is happening?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Darn it. I feel like that doesn't hit, but I don't know.
Is it a
Medium
tendril
size.
crawling up Milo or Rex? You said.
Rex.
Me.
It is crawling up Rex.
It's always
I'm
me.
gonna instantly firebolt it.
Yeah.
I'm pooping.
I don't know if I.
If it doesn't land on her, it still happens. I'm pooping.
All right, make a firebolt attack.
Wow.
Let's
Imagine
see, so
pooping on command.
I'll
That'd
say
be
with
nice.
a 10, you
I
successfully
feel like
poop.
birds can. Wait, really? Do I poop on her?
Well, she has the chance to dodge it.
Oh no.
What's her deck save?
Oh,
Meets
even.
Meets it.
She
You know,
does.
you
Best
don't
2
nail
out of
the head.
3. Best 2 out of 3.
Do you have enough poop
Sure.
for that?
You fire again, a second straight.
I feel like it's gonna take a few turns. I think an enemy might be out of the fight at this point.
Man, I really hope she doesn't have any way of doing a ranged attack.
I'll just give
Is
you a-
it too
give her-
late to use my DM point of inspiration?
No, you may.
Really?
For this?
You-
Absolutely.
Oh my god.
I thought it was too
I mean-
late, but
Like 17, 18 episodes
Oh,
in,
no.
you haven't used it.
Oh no.
I've had a
you've-
couple
you've
for
hit.
a while.
Not quite square
Oh,
on the
wait.
head, but a white
Do I
glop.
hit without using my inspiration or
Yes, you
with? Okay, yeah.
A white glop lands on her shoulder and begins to roll down. You're a small bird, so it's not a massive pile, but it's just enough. As she kind of freezes in place. You see her whisper something over to one of the other people on the boat.
Are they
Someone-
gonna shoot
some-
me?
someone get the
This
sniper.
guy.
All right, what's everyone doing?
Well, I have a tentacle thing crawling up my back.
I
Yeah, you do.
firebolted, but it's a 9.
Oh, the
Uh,
firebolt does miss. It's just a thin tendril, so.
Awesome.
Can we all
I
see
don't want to
it?
hit Rex, so I just like.
Yeah, you all see it after a firebolt shot towards it.
I'll
Rex is
shoot up
beginning
some...
to like latch onto your back a little bit.
Yeah, can I do an inflict wounds on it, please?
Yeah, feel free. That is a hit. You see it immediately wither, die
Yeah, just
into a dried husk and crumble away back into the water.
Well, hey.
getting really, really sick and tired of these welcomings to these different
I
places.
think we need to get out of here fast.
Yes, we should probably go.
Rex, you take 2 points of poison damage after touching it.
Man.
Oh,
I'm back
yeah.
in my spot watching from above.
You can now see there's several of these tendrils beginning to almost
Let's go.
slowly crawl across the surface of the water towards the boat. They move very slowly, but they are moving. You can tell.
Yeah. Yeah. Is that a way to make such thing automatic?
I wasn't allowed to steal from the boat, so no. Or from the
Start
Leviathan.
paddling.
Yes.
yeah.
I don't know. I'm not very strong, but I'll try.
I imagine Chorik and Ignatius do most of the paddling.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Yeah.
Anemone. At that point, you see the Leviathan make a large movement and turn very quickly. Can everyone on the boat give me a dexterity saving throw?
Ooh, sure. But if
Oh,
it's a
boy.
saving throw, my aura can help us.
It is a saving throw.
Yay.
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 What does that do?
So you get a +2 to whatever you have, basically.
Cool.
Oh, good. Oh, no.
great.
Oh, jeez.
Bye bye.
Oh.
I did better. What? 13.
Good.
I only have a +1.
Yep. So yeah, you see as the Leviathan kicks its leg back, turning around, a like 5-foot high wave comes rushing towards the boat, and immediately it begins to shake violently left to right. Milo, you're thrown from the boat into the water. Chork and Ignatius managed to hold on to it.
Oh boy.
Well, Rex, sounds like you managed to keep yourself centered inside the boat and keep it from tipping completely over.
I have the rope out ready for Anemone in case she turns into a shark. Can I just throw the rope to Milo and reel him in?
Sure.
As you throw the robot, I'm also just gonna cast levitate to get myself as far away from the surface as possible. Why did you float up? I don't get to. If you guys keep going, I'm still stuck in the air, so the rope will keep you going with you like a balloon.
Balloon!
Yeah.
Milo balloon.
Yay! I'm gonna wrap it around my arm so that it's like tight and he doesn't
Yeah.
get loose.
And I'll just pull myself along the rope.
You can all see as Milo begins to rise back above the water, another one of these strands are wrapped around his foot and slowly coming up with him. Not necessarily pulling him all the way down, but rising as he rises.
Can
Fire your firebolt.
Hit!
It's not initiative. These things are moving real slow, but you managed to miss.
9 again! Bro!
Consistency.
Can I do a Toll the Dead? Towards it?
Dozy dead.
Yeah, you can.
Yay. Sorry about your foot.
It's fine.
It's definitely the one that's already like charred too.
Yeah, probably.
Say it's not like it hasn't gotten taken down.
It's not like it's not been damaged before.
It's the one with the hole in it.
Yeah, he's missing a toe. It's fine.
And yeah, I guess it makes the wisdom save. Okay, what kind of wisdom save does a plant have?
Yeah, does a poison plant.
Okay, neutral roll. Surprise is not negative. Yeah. I think similarly withers away. You feel it tighten its grip around your ankle as it comes loose and cracks around itself. And now you're only held by one rope. The good one.
I got you.
That's fine.
We're going. We're just push this through the water.
Yeah.
Just on the ship,
I'll-
like, wah, 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 wah.
Anytime
Keeping
I
all
see a
these things.
tendril, I'm gonna firebolt it to keep it away.
Okay.
I will also pull myself back into the boat kindly. Thank you.
Welcome back.
And as soon as I get bitten, I'll drop levitate as well.
Yeah, with levitate you can get into the boat easily enough. You pretty much
Yeah.
just move yourself over.
It's weightless, right? So.
Yeah. And yeah. You slowly lower yourself down in the most gentlest of thuds as you release levitate. Okay, you continue to row. More of these tendrils begin to slowly, almost match pace with the boat moving closer and closer. If you'd like to fire upon any, you definitely see at least 10 of them moving across the water.
Hell
now.
yeah.
I'm
I'm gonna
keep
fire at
shooting
any
them.
that are close to us.
Okay. There's some
I-
within 10 feet of you every now and then.
Okay. I will. How many do you want me to roll? 10 or?
I can take some of them as well.
Likewise.
All three of you make three attacks then.
Okay.
I'm gonna do.
2, 3. That damn 9!
I'm just gonna do one.
Your favorite number, huh?
9. 99.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. All fire damage.
Okay. Yes, you can see many of these tendrils begin to just get blasted aside. Some shots hit, some shots miss, some do enough damage, some don't. But they're starting to wither away. But every time some wither away, more begin to come, almost faster. And could I get a perception check from, I suppose, Ignatius and Anemone?
Most certainly.
What do I see?
Anemone, you see
Everything.
what appears to be like
Oh, not bad for him.
10 large vines beginning to move towards each other about 50 feet in front of the boat, and they're forming almost this one just wall of ivy in front. So
Oh boy.
Ignatius, you can see as a wall just begins to form. Vines begin to climb over each other, and there's like a foot tall wall that begins to slowly rise to 2 feet tall.
How
I
wide?
just start calling my head off.
How wide would you say it is?
It's like 50 feet wide.
Okay, so
Vines
it's
are
not something we can
stretching
dodge. Over.
and pulling themselves tight.
Jork, we need to go faster. There's a wall that's just showing up.
Is it showing up like as it like closing in like this, or it's rising? from the
It's
sea?
so the vines at first began to come and entangled themselves together and began to crawl over each other.
Yeah.
And then as that happened, more vines came through and crawled on top of those vines.
So
It's like a
there is
woven wall.
yeah.
Yeah.
is in front of us right now. Like we can't go through it.
No, not unless you either go around it or blast through it of some kind.
I'm bringing out the fire ballista.
Yeah.
Gotta take my hammer. I'm going to, for flavor, I'm gonna conjure a fire bolt, kind of, and I'm gonna use the fire to like engulf thing. I'm gonna smack it down on the boat, and it's going to go. And a big hand ballista is gonna come up, and I'm just gonna lay into it with fire damage.
It's
I
D-Day,
think-
ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
What's on the helmet?
I have to check something though, because I think
I think the range on your fire one's a little short, but
Yeah, how close are we at this point to the wall?
oh, it's a 15-foot cone.
yeah. So you're about 50 feet away from the wall, and
Okay.
That works out.
closer unless you do something else.
Yeah, Trorik and Ignatius, I think, are they're slowly pushing forward because they know you have to get through it.
I'll fire off some fire bolts in the meantime to see if it does burn.
Okay. You fire some fire bolts, and they damage individual vines piece by piece, but as before, where one vine goes, another vine crawls, takes its place, and the wall
so-
continues to grow.
All right.
Would we judge, would the little smarty pants be able to judge that it needs to do a mass amount of damage at once for it to not regenerate as fast?
That would probably help.
Okay.
Well, I have great news for you.
Oh no.
I think I may have a way of doing a massive
no.
amount of damage very quickly.
Oh no.
Hey. I've seen this episode before.
Jork, we gotta get close to that. We gotta get to the. We gotta get close to the wall so we can be right in the middle of that thing. Come
And I
on.
did it
No,
like, yeah.
It is okay. I can do. No, I can do this one.
Oh my god. Obviously, when it gets in 15 feet, I'm gonna tell, or like Iggy, Torik, you gotta slow down. You gotta don't get too close, but
We need to
enough
get.
that
We
I
need to
can
get through the
hit.
wall.
Yeah.
I,
We ought to get
what
to
do
the
you?
shore.
I point to the ballista. What do you think this is for?
Are you
I
not
want-
taking it out by now? I thought you were strong enough to break through a wall.
I have to be
Have my
closer.
axe.
Well, we are 15 feet away. Do you, if you
We're
need closer or not
50.
closer?
We're
Oh,
50.
But
I
you
need
just
to be
said
50.
to slow down. Do you not need to be closer to it?
I said to slow down because I do not want to be trying to go through it and then my thing not do enough damage and then we get caught in it.
That sounds like a personal problem. But okay,
Okay,
come on, Jork. Let's
I'm
get the
going
boat.
to ask for
closer.
a bit of help.
The
I
rage
think,
is like building. Your features are changing.
I think I can create
He's
an opening.
infuriating, isn't he?
Caw.
Condescending
You're just
caw.
talking to yourself.
Then we just like,
It's like when birds squawk in the morning.
Anemone, you begin to see small humanoid creatures begin to run across the top of the vines.
What?
Okay, so I have an idea. I'm going to require some assistance though, so I don't blow up the boat.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm. It's like a bad idea. I'm gonna try and get on go up to the front of the boat, like the front of the boat, so that if I do this, it doesn't hit the boat. Rex, can you? This is going to sound weird. I'm going to climb up, and I need you to hold my waist so I do not fall.
Climbing up on my ballista?
We
No,
went from
the front is the boat.
Titanic, or we went from D-Day to the Titanic real fast.
Yes.
We're in all the
Basically,
movie
Like a
genres.
little- we're on like a little like canoe dinghy,
yeah.
like
Yeah, I
It's
know.
a little
like a
tight up front.
boat.
Oh, I know.
I've got my ballista.
I'm going to create an opening, and we're going to use that ballista to keep things at bay.
Okay.
Could each
So
all
you
three
want
of
me to
up front
hold you?
give me a perception check?
Yeah.
Don't fail me.
Everybody perception or
You've already seen it.
okay, the things. I'm probably still calling, trying to
yeah.
tell them.
Yeah.
So Wick, you happen to see what you believe to be either fairies or pixies running across the top of the vines.
I hate these stupid little things. Pew, 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 pew. Firebolt. As many as I can within a set amount of time.
Okay, so they begin running across. Anemone, you can see them just being picked off the wall by these streaks of fire. Just completely.
Wilhelm scream. My leg!
My leg!
Where's my drink?
My diet, Dr. Kelp.
How far away are we from this?
You're about 30 feet away now.
Okay,
as
it
you're
is like
approaching.
now or never, really.
You can now see
Okay.
the pixies begin to walk, standing in front of the vine, like making hand motions.
Are they trying to stop us?
That's
Or
what
are
it
they
looks
like?
either waving or stopping you?
Can I like
What do we
gauge on if it's warning or if they're just trying to be like a nuisance?
Make a insight check.
Inside.
You can see as some of the ones in the front begin to hold hands together.
Not.
What is
God.
What is this?
They might be casting some dangerous spell.
Oh god.
Oh, bye, yeah.
The spirit bomb?
They're all ready to die.
Yep.
Well, Milo, if we're gonna do this, we need to do this like now.
And then Milo's gonna just go in there.
These poor pixies.
No,
Shall
no,
we keep
pixies?
rowing?
They're the most annoying thing.
I'm going to be
Get faster.
entirely honest.
Get closer.
If I do this, there's really no turning back.
Do it. Pixies are so
Okay.
annoying.
All right. Well, I have to
No,
hold them. So what do I have to do?
I'm
A strength
fully in
check?
agreement.
Yep. Give me a strength.
Oh god, yeah, the scrawny guy.
Oh boy.
You was the only one not doing anything, so
9th level meteor swarm.
Do I do saving or I just click strength?
Just regular strength. Or athletics
Regular
if
strength?
you prefer.
I
really
mean,
don't-
either
I
way, it's
don't.
not that good, but
Yeah.
oh my god.
Your love is so powerful.
With your hands around his waist, Milo, you feel secure.
you're very secure.
I got you.
I'm going to.
Here. Wherever you are.
That's gonna be really crazy in about 5 seconds.
These poor pixies. It's about to get freaking blasted, man.
Silo.
We see close-up tears coming from some of the pixie's eyes.
There's a little baby one.
They're grabbing each other by the wrist. So one of them's trying to break free and fly off, but the others two next to it are clenching its wrist so tight it can't make it away.
Holy
God.
shit.
Hey, Silo,
Yes.
I'd like to cast Lightning Bolt.
I mean, that's probably the safest maneuver we could make,
Oh my
considering the
god.
situation.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Crying.
Oh man.
Don't hurt our friend. Oh my god. Get the hell out of our way. We won't.
Well, this is the Ivy there, friend.
At that moment,
The clouds gather. Oh,
Oh my
what type
god.
of damage are you doing? Is it thunder or something?
firewall. It's a fiery
Fire
lightning
So this
bolt.
charged beam of fiery lightning emits from the front of the boat. Roll me some damage. Because this wall cannot get out of the way. It
It
is
is.
also susceptible to fire damage, so
100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
yeah.
Oh
Oh my god.
The eyes of the pixies light up with fire as the lightning rushes towards them. For a brief moment, you can see
Wow, that's really
them
low.
begin to let go of each other's wrists. Certain cowards, begin to fly off, but it's too late. They're caught within the line. And you can see just a cloud of ash where these pixies were once standing. To either side of where the lightning bolt carved through this wall of vines, you can see just a group of pixies begin running forward, then stop, eyes wide.
Oh,
Sure, come on, we gotta get going. Come on.
Titanic if it was an action
Open
film.
it.
What's happening up there?
I don't know. They just blew fire through it. This is all we need.
We're close enough that I'm gonna just like start
Yeah.
flamethrower.
All the pixies were still alive.
Like a swarm of bees, these pixies begin to take off, running different directions.
Oh.
Many are caught in a blaze as they approach too close to the front of the ship, as they try to protect this amalgamation of vines from being burned any further, to no avail.
And don't get in our way again!
I think we might have just committed a war crime.
And we're back to D-Day, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man.
Oh, there's a 100-foot beam, by the way, for like a 3-foot thick wall.
Yeah, there's no more vines in your way for that line.
No, that's
You
great.
can see the
do we
vines do attempt to try to, climb over the charred husks of where the previous vines remain. But other vines are retracting at the same rate. So the
Oh,
gap is
crap.
staying just close enough that the flamethrower at the front of the boat is indeed keeping it at bay.
Just gonna.
You literally just have like Wick like
Yeah.
flamethrower, and then Milo's just like and then Anemone's just like
What's happening down there?
Yeah, and then we
You're
got a
just
bird's eye
going,
view of a
Anemone's
laser
still
beam.
laughing in her head of the fact that she shat on Brooke. She's just like,
flagging herself.
Oh, I have a headache.
oh good.
Let's run down what's happened. We crapped on the boat captain and we through a vine wall. D&D's going great.
Also, you guys murdered a bunch of pixies. There's that
I think
too.
this is the hardest I've laughed since like what was it? There was something that we did in like episode like 5 or 6. But like, oh my god, that was so good.
My God.
It's sad
Oh.
that murder is the funniest thing in D&D.
It's moving several to tears.
It really
It's
was
great.
Xylo's like, don't do it.
Yeah, that's what sent it for me.
That's just so
Don't
mean.
do it.
Oh, God.
Yep. Anyways, assuming we
If
make it
I
to
had
the
rolled
vines.
higher on insight, I'd understand that they were trying to like, it was with good intentions, but I didn't. So like,
I mean, I think we still made the best choice, because even if we didn't understand them, we'd hesitate and the vines would kill us. Is that what would happen? Or would we,
maybe.
We'll
We'll never know.
Yeah, we'll
No.
never know.
We will
Exactly.
never know.
Wick's
I mean, they could still be
understanding of
friends.
pixies that they're the mosquito of the Feywild. You know, like you just get off. You know, like don't talk to them, don't trust them, like leave
Don't
them
talk
be.
to them.
Yeah.
Ostracize
Don't
them.
talk to me.
Pretty knowledgeable. I think I would also agree.
So
Did we make it through the wall?
I think we
I
made it through the
changed-
wall.
You
We've,
made it
we've
through the wall. There's
pushed our way through.
I'm gonna just give Wick a high five.
the smell of smoke and fairy dust in the air.
I'm like adrenaline hyped. Milo's just like, what did we just do? But we're both like,
And if that's
Twerk,
not an
I
episode
think I
title-
smell some flesh amidst that, like, smell of burnt plant and stuff. Is there something else on top of that vine?
no.
No. There's nothing left of the vines, don't worry.
As he's rowing past, grabs a handful, which seems to be a charred corpse of a pixie.
Oh,
I smack his hand and
just don't want that.
no.
Oh.
Right.
Meanwhile,
going.
Going.
I give him
Just keep rowing.
it's just like me and Star just looking at each other like, wow, this is an introduction to this place.
Chork leans back to you and Star. And I thought where we came from was bad.
Yeah.
Milo just turns around and goes, welcome to Agarica.
Welcome to Agarica. Welcome to Agarica.
Oh my god.
As you approach closer, it seems
Poster child from
the
Feywild.
vines have either fear or reverence of you, as they are much slower to. They approach, but they don't get within 5 feet of the boat after that.
Understandable.
They're done.
And there seem to be much less of them. Maybe the bravest of the vines get that close, but no further. As you finally make your way onto the coast, luscious greenery litter across the land. What seems to be an endless meadow of different colored wildflowers, of the pinks and blues and all kinds of different things sprouting up out of the green. It's almost more other colors than there is green as you look further and further across this field. A few rolling hills dot the landscape, and over the edge of one of the hill you see the pink flowers of the myrtle tree miles in the distance. You've
Well,
made it
that
to
was
Agarica.
I land
an
back on the
eventful.
shore.
That was an eventful boat ride.
I
Next time,
land
let's
and await them on the shore. I also want to scream, I'm really glad I didn't turn into a shark!
yeah.
Well, we got through that pretty uneventfully, I'd say.
Sure.
Don't worry, just committing a few war crimes on the way through.
It's not even war, it's just crimes. At that moment, you begin to hear drums and stomping in the distance. What seems to be the rolling of thunder, almost approaching you.
Guys?
So is there going to be more locals with an unwelcoming welcome?
I get out my
Yeah,
my
this-
lovely little.
Would we know what this
Yeah.
is?
Do any of us recognize the sounds of these drums?
Make a history check. But it's
Why does it have to be history?
in this case, it is.
Well,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't live here.
+7 gang.
It's what appears to be at this distance a cacophony of drums, which Wick and Milo, you feel like you've heard them used in musical performances before, these types of drums.
The theater.
But can
Oh,
everyone
God.
make me a perception check?
It's the worst kind of people. Drama kids.
Drama.
I almost did persuasion. 'Cause I'm laughing.
Iggy sees nothing.
He's just focused on making. He's got his axe out and he has no idea.
Iggy's
what's
like,
coming.
wow, pretty colors.
Iggy's still
Yeah.
pushing
Me too.
sweat out of his eyes.
Me
It's
too.
glistening off the sun.
He's
Yeah.
just sitting there with this one, just been like.
Can
"Ugh."
rocks sweat?
The rest of you can see what appears to be this
Moisture
herd
seeping out between the cracks.
of horses, no, centaur, approaching rapidly over one of the hills. You can see the glint of metal in many of their hands. Others seem to have other large items in their hands.
I'm
So is
like a
this-
centaur.
So is this the welcoming community?
I don't think that is
No.
usually a welcoming committee.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
I don't think
no,
the
and then
danger has
Wick's
passed.
just gonna go invisible.
The rumbling in the drums get even louder as they continue to approach.
I wave
Hide!
with a
appears
big
to
smile
be-
on my face.
Not
I push
10,
Anemone
not
back.
15, not 20, but at least 25 of these centaurs in this group coming towards you.
You know, now that I think about it, maybe blasting 100 feet worth of fire across the ocean was not a great idea. I'm gonna try
I'm
to
gonna
find
push-
somewhere to hide.
With my invisible hand, I'm just gonna push Anemone
They're
into the cracks.
probably not.
Jorg, I will gladly stand and fight with you if you stand by my side.
Iggy, get
Why are you fighting?
Oh, good
Get down.
death then.
Right, stand there with our axes just ready.
Yeah, as I
There's
just
no
walk by, I'm
idea
like,
Can I
coming.
come back up now?
as like
No.
I just like grab Star. I'm like, all right, well, you two have fun dying. Just go into
Yeah,
the bushes.
I'm gonna go up and I'm just gonna. I don't want to make it attack because I don't want to come out invisible, but I want to kick Iggy in the back of the knee.
Horns begin to play as the centaur
Oh.
get closer.
You know, it's quite nice.
I want to say hi.
No.
What approaches you is not some marauding warband of centaurs, but a marching band of centaurs.
What?
You
It's
can
the
now
worst
see
kind
as
of
their
people.
hooves move forward,
Musicians.
it's in perfect sync with each other, hooves creating drum-like sounds across the meadow as they move towards you.
I
I'm
missed
pissed.
home.
I'm gonna awkwardly get out of my hiding spot because now I'm just confused.
I start dancing.
You can see a lot of them seem to have these golden outfits on, big red crests above their heads. Where you thought there might have been
Encore!
axes and swords, no, it's trumpets and trombones, tubas, flutes, the occasional drum, different instruments just guiding this party through as they march towards you now. And seem to be putting on a show. Two of them in front seem to be tossing these staffs up into the air, catching them and twirling them around.
Just Milo's at 1,000-yard stare.
Wiki's
Yeah,
just,
I
like,
mean, at this
standing,
point, I'm out with Iggy and Tora because now I just want to know what's happening. Now I'm just confused.
Is this some sort of rallying cry?
It's a band.
Those from this area would recognize this as, you know, a welcoming party. One that plays music. Someone has brought a band to welcome your surprise. You've heard this art practiced many a time. However, maybe not seen it in this nature. As they approach closer, you can see one of the centaurs right at the front, holding a stick in hand, kind of directing the rest of them. She seems to be this massive centaur. Just a big, tight red braid that's braided forwards over her head, but so tight that it almost stands upright, with a slight lean forward. Centaur to the left of her playing different instruments. And as they approach you, they come to a stop.
Hi.
That was very good. They're still going.
The rest continue to march forward
They're still going.
and make sure they end in proper formation.
Woo! Yeah!
Wick, I want to go back.
That was good!
Wick, I want to go back. I don't like it here.
Me too.
And you can
I
see,
want to learn how to play one of those things.
And you can see now the centaur that steps forward. She has that braid. She has this black fur across the bottom half of her body, olive skin, and just extends a hand towards Anemone.
I shake her hand.
So nice to meet you.
Very nice to meet you too. I really liked your guys' song.
Well, thank you, thank you. We
Of
are brought here
course.
to welcome you all back home here to
Oh.
Agarica.
That's so sweet. Oh, I missed it here so much. You guys are so friendly.
Oh,
What's wrong with the rest of your
je suis
friends?
à la
They,
maison.
I don't know what's wrong with them,
are
honestly.
they not a fan of music?
I guess not. I think they might be broken. We've had a long journey here. They might just be too tired.
Torque, I think we can put our weapons away. I think they seem like they're nice.
I'm not sure yet. Give it a moment.
Snake on the axe A.
Everybody seems to be getting
He
along with
lowers
their
it but
thought.
doesn't put it away. Well, I am Manuka, and this is my band. We are called the Main Event.
I get it.
Yes.
Wick, I want to go
That's a
home.
good
Wick, I want to go
one.
home.
She shakes her braid about. It barely moves an inch.
What was the band's name?
Anuka
Main
Main
event.
Manuka.
The main event.
And you can bet it's spelled Maine like horse mane.
Just like it was for the title of
M-A-N-E.
this episode.
Yep. So,
I'm not changing it in my notes.
I thought for a moment this would be like an MLP crossover episode, so this feels much better than what I was
Stop.
expecting.
Do they have little like stickers on their
works?
bum?
Yeah.
You can see many of them. Some have their hair up in the same way, dyed red by something around here. Others seem to actually just have this hat on it with something similar to that. But they're all dressed like they're out of a Victorian, like, period. So she's got this
Like-
Victorian dress on, and this corset just barely holding her together.
As horses? As centaur
Yes.
horses?
Yeah,
How
so
does a
top,
centaur wear a corset?
Is it like just on
Well,
their
they have
is it like
upper
the knee
torso.
side, or is it like full like four
The
legs?
horse, the
some
horse
of them,
connects at the hips.
Yeah.
So
No,
like,
the horse connects
during
at the
a
like.
rest,
you can
the
see some of the
rib
skirts
cage.
drape halfway over the back.
I
Others,
thought it connects
you
at the
know,
hips.
go full
It's like
waist.
it's
I think it's
merging.
torso.
It's like a
It's above
gradient.
hip. It's like belly
Yeah.
button area, I would
Oh,
say.
okay.
Who sent for you?
I've heard that we are here to welcome the mighty heroes of Titan's Watch.
Yeah, that's us.
Mm.
Wow.
That's a good sign.
And why is
Sure,
that
Guess
do
a
we're
we
good sign?
leave?
famous. Well, that's why we're here. We're gonna help you.
Excellent, excellent. Well, shall we all get going then? Or would you all like to rest a little first?
I think I'm good to go.
It's like sunset, right? Like we got here at sunset.
Mm-hmm. You can see it's starting to become dark at this point.
About how far do we have to go?
Well, it's a few miles to visit Mother Myrtle.
Ooh, I do want to see Mother Myrtle, but maybe it would be good if we had a rest first.
Hmm. Well, very well. We could, of course, carry you all there.
I guess that's reasonable too. What do you guys think?
I mean, I wouldn't
Fun
mind
for them.
sleeping in a nice warm bed tonight, frankly. But also, centaurs.
Are you scared of centaurs?
I'm scared of this whole island.
Well, I could become a horse and you could ride me instead.
Cowboy Milo. I guess so. Maybe I'll just take the centaur. Actually, that's
Okay.
fine with me.
Oh, trust me, I can promise you it will be rather cozy.
I say let's do it.
Try to think if this is Rex's first time ever seeing a centaur and how confused he might be right now.
Well, there's
Probably
half
24.
woman, half
Yeah.
goats, you know?
No, I
There's
know.
half human, half
Just everything's so new
horses,
to him.
too.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just get on the same centaur that Milo's getting on, and I'll try and like get on at the same time so I don't lose invisibility.
Yeah, so, Milo,
Yeah.
what kind of centaur are you looking for? A lot of them holding instruments. Of course, there's the first one that spoke to all of you.
I
The
call
one-
the first one.
The one farthest away from the piccolo. I've made that mistake before.
I used to play the piccolo.
Yeah, I used to sit behind them.
This is very fitting.
Well, now, who would like a ride?
Me.
Buttercup. And one of the centaurs walks forward. They seem to have this French horn-looking instrument made out of wood.
Ooh.
You're welcome to ride. And he bows before you.
Why, thank you, Buttercup. I hop on up.
Ain't no way. His name's-
What the heck?
More centaurs step forward and bow before a few of you.
I'm awkwardly gonna get onto the centaur. And
I will get on the same one that Milo's on.
As you're climbing onto it, the one that you're climbing onto is like, what's going on back there?
I've got a lot of stuff in my bag, sorry.
You feel interesting. All right now. Ooh.
I am on a diet. Sorry. Just panicking.
We both have very low charisma.
Negative
Well,
charisma.
negative. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great at burning vines, terrible at lying.
We're vibing, dude. We're just
Ignatius
vibing.
just sort of does like an awkward like bow before he goes into the centaur in front of him.
And with that, you're all on the backs of various centaurs.
Well, this is weird.
Oh,
Many of
trust
them-
me. This is just the beginning.
Welcome to our home.
It's a very interesting place compared to where I came from. A lot less fire.
Do we start on our way?
Yeah.
Oh, just don't smell the flowers and don't piss off the trees.
Yeah, I knew about the tree part.
Also, don't eat any of those things. Just don't eat anything. that
If
isn't
anyone
Unless we
served.
approve
Is
it.
it a
Anything
look not
offers
touch
you?
situation with about
Yes.
everything?
Yes.
Everything.
Yeah, that's
Even
probably
some
the
things
best bet.
don't even look at, honestly.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
don't talk to, don't give any information to anybody. Don't give your name. No, don't do it.
But everything's not all that bad.
I'm talking about the foreigners.
Yep.
Don't
Fair.
give your name to anybody.
Oh, yes, it is actually very important.
Well, speaking of which, what is everyone's name here?
I'm Anemone.
Okay. Just both Wick and Milo just oh.
Ignatius is going to attempt to say something very cryptic, where he's like, "My name, it is of the rocks, and the people like 'em. It is of Altera, and it is earthen and strong."
I bet
What?
it is.
Fascinating.
My name is just Olim.
I'm not saying anything. I realized that I spoke and I'm like,
You're all going to be a wonderfully fun bunch to be traveling with.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, I suppose let's get going then. Drums, hit it! And the music begins to play again. As,
Can we
as you-
still talk over the music?
Hours of
You
music.
can try.
This is why I did not want to do this.
This is awesome, isn't it, guys?
The herd begins to rumble through the meadow as music blares in some of your ears. But Milo, at least you're not behind a piccolo. And yeah, we all see this herd of 25 marching band centaur carrying our heroes over the hills, through the flowers, through a small grove of what appears to be mushrooms sprouting up out of the ground 10 feet tall. As you enter through another meadow, what appears to be a bunch of butterflies just jump up out of it and begin to land on you as you continue to go through. But as you get further from that meadow, they seem to latch right back off and flutter back to where they came from. You can now see as you're approaching the tree before you, it is probably still a mile away, but you can see where it was just a blur of pink in the distance. It now reaches from the ground, the roots up towards the sky, and sprawls out.
Would at this point we recognize it as Mother Myrtle for sure?
Yes,
Okay.
the people from here very much would.
is it been longer than an hour
Get it? Because it's a tree.
Yes.
to travel
about
there?
an hour.
Wick comes back.
Oh.
On
yes,
our
well
journey
done.
there, I want to turn and talk to everybody.
Oopsies.
So I don't know where I am, but if I have to turn and just face the wrong way on my centaur, I just want to look at everybody and be like, wow, I think we're going to Mother Myrtle, which I'm really excited because I haven't seen her since my family was brutally murdered.
Oh,
Isn't that a lovely... Oh, dear.
oh, okay. Well, this trip is
someone
getting
who's
more and more
confused.
interesting as it goes.
Welcome to Agarica.
Yeah.
So,
Just-
Mother Myrtle, the tree.
Is this, where you live then, Anemone?
Oh, this is close by.
Alexander, I messaged you something, by the way.
My family and I always like to visit Mother Myrtle. She was amongst our favorites out of the trees.
Is it,
How many trees are there?
Oh,
Quite a few, a handful at least, of the big ones.
Wait, so you
I think like
discovered
7 or
trees.
8.
9.
What was that,
Nine.
Iggy?
Oh, I just said. So you went to go visit with the trees.
Yeah. I mean, they are lovely to visit with. You can talk to them, you can ask for advice, amongst other things.
See,
The trees are very important here to Agarica. It is sort of the calling card of a city, if you will.
Mm-hmm. They're
So if
kind
you
of
know
like, you know how Rex over there has his religion or whatever. We have trees.
I was gonna say it's kind of like the church in a sense.
Yeah, I
Definitely
think the
so.
church is probably a better analogy. You would find that the different types of wildlife and fauna that live here will usually congregate to some trees and other trees. It is very based on who you are and where you were born. And so, Anemone being born around Mother Myrtle is somewhat not surprising.
I think we still have some time left. Do you guys want to know how my family was brutally murdered?
Yeah, let's go for it. Story time.
As she
Okay.
says that,
I'm sharing it.
you ride past
Right.
this group of what seems to be 10 tabaxi, just smiling and waving at you guys. These cat people, just looking so happy.
I wave back at them happily.
I don't
And
think
then
I've seen so many happy people in one place.
I turn back to my friends and I just go, okay, so one day I was out and exploring. They really told me that I needed to like get to work and do things to help the family because apparently at the time I wasn't doing a whole lot. So I went to go collect berries and stuff, and sure, I might have eaten most of them before I got home, but while I was coming back, I heard screaming, and so I ran as fast as I could, and I saw it. The biggest, angriest, furriest monster with the biggest teeth I've ever seen. And there was blood everywhere, and it had eaten everybody. It had even eaten the village that I lived in. Everyone was just gone. So that's why I left.
The whole village?
It was destroyed. I couldn't believe it. I know it was a big monstrous creature, but at the same time, you know, it's kind of impressive that it took down a whole village.
Was it mostly a village of other satyrs like you?
Yeah. No, I think I'm the last one.
And with your magic, you are unable to repel? Normally, satyrs are very well attuned with nature and magic, no?
No. I mean, by the time I got there, the damage had already been done, and I was a lot younger back then, so
Would I
I
recognize
kind of
her
just wanted to get out of
description?
there.
What was the question?
Would I recognize her description of the monster based on anything that I've read?
Make a nature check. Or history if you want to get away with that.
What's my nature? My nature's not bad.
You did say red, so I'll let you get away with it if you want. There's a lot of big monsters here,
That's what I figured.
and I could fit a lot of descriptions.
Anemone, do you have any other specifics to like narrow down the type of monster? Because there's a whole bunch of big monsters with sharp teeth. That
It was the worst one you've ever seen. It was bad. So scary.
Those aren't really great
Insight
descriptors of visuals.
Yeah.
It was a horrible, the worst monster ever.
No, you told that to us already.
You would never
Insight
want to
if you
cross
wanna.
this monster.
Okay, what about, did it look like? Was it, what color was
It
its
was
fur?
big, and it was furry, and it had giant, super sharp teeth.
So that could be just like a giant hare, a bear. It could be lots of things.
It was huge.
I just start listing off all the big monsters, like.
She's not being very specific. She's
No,
just
no,
telling
I
you.
know.
Yeah, she's just telling you it's scary, it's big, it's furry, and it has sharp teeth.
Yeah.
This
This one, and then there's this one. Oh, I've actually read about this one. And oh, there's this one too. Maybe it could be this one. Like it's more of just like an inquisitive, like
I'd like
spewing of
to-
information.
Yeah.
I'd like to rack my brain for anything from my childhood that maybe family would have said, or maybe were like folklore from my people about large creatures, specifically with large teeth, because that's sort of the only defining factor that we've got to work with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, to make a check of some kind, whatever you feel fitting, whether it's history or
I'll
something else.
do. I think nature makes the most sense here.
Nature does make sense. Oh,
Whoa.
so Milo, you're trying to think about it, and certain bits of this aren't exactly adding up. There's like plenty of reptiles here that have massive
Oh,
teeth
yeah.
and claws and stuff like that. Plenty of
Reptiles and her fur.
humanoid creatures to be afraid of, plenty living, plants to be afraid of, plenty, furry creatures to be afraid of. But the fur and teeth don't come together all that often. As you suggested earlier, there's definitely supposed to be rumors of some giant bears that live in the mountains of Sequoia. There's all kinds of other random large creatures, but there's a few creatures of legend that you've surely read about before, which have unique properties. One being what appears to be a giant elk that just walks around the land sometimes, avoiding hurting any of the trees. Another being an 8-legged unicorn, which, no one has seen in a very long time.
Yeah.
Up to one of the few you can think that has giant teeth and fur. A great rodent, massive in size, with giant buck teeth and a unicorn horn on its head. It's almost like an almirage, but different.
Yeah. Milo's just gonna tap Wick on the shoulder behind him. I think maybe we need to talk a bit later about something.
Okay.
I will say, Anemone,
I'm fully tense now, like, ooh.
as you're relating this, I'm just curious. You seem to be taking it quite well. Was this nothing traumatic for you?
Oh no, it was absolutely traumatic. That was probably the worst experience of my life.
She's coping.
I mean,
that-
if you
what was
see
that?
if you leave one day and then you come home and all your friends, all your family, your mom and dad, your brothers and sisters were brutally murdered, wouldn't you be upset?
Well, I mean, yes, that's what I'm saying. I'm just surprised that you didn't sound as upset as I would have thought you would have in a situation like that.
How
You want me
long
to
ago
cry?
was this?
No, not saying I'm just asking if you're okay.
Oh, I'm okay. I cope with this. It was, I guess I haven't kept track, but it was a few years ago at least. Maybe 5, 10, 15?
That's
You are
I don't
pretty old,
definitely not a
so-
few.
Why are you
It
calling me
is-
old?
I'm simply saying that you have different age than we do, so
Yeah,
it feels
I
like the
age
short period of time for
differently.
you is longer for us.
Exactly.
15 years for both Anemone and I is, but to drop into water for you guys.
Exactly.
No, it's for, yes,
the other
yes,
way
other way
around.
around. Yes.
All I
So-
can think back to is that animatic that someone made. You're 140? I'm sorry.
I've lived a lot of
Like
lives since all that
19
happened,
Human years.
but I still hold that situation close to my heart.
Does
You know-
Anemone seem like when she was recalling the years, did it seem like she couldn't remember just because it's been so long, or did it seem like she was struggling to find the right answer? Like almost
Probably
like
both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Make all the insight checks you want, and Anemone's just hard to read sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I just wanted to know if
I
it's
mean-
like magically like altered or if she just genuinely is forgetting.
I'm gonna be honest, it's because she's crazy. she doesn't conceptualize things well.
Wait. Anemone's insane.
No way.
No.
Who would have guessed?
I would have never guessed.
Yeah, no. Her conception of or whatever of time is
Yeah.
pretty skewed. And it feels like a long time, but it also feels like yesterday. And
Got you.
yeah.
You know, it is. I mean this in the nicest way possible. I think it is pretty miraculous that you are able to be so genuinely optimistic and fun, knowing the things that you've gone through.
Well, I can't say that it's always been easy, but I always knew that I would find a family again. And look, I have you guys. And we're happy, right?
It's the first time that Milo has smiled since we've arrived here.
Rex just like,
Looks at
Rex is
Star
like, yeah, I'm so happy.
Chork
Ignis
was
would
just
be
saying
like-
his catchphrase of "My son is dead."
I mean, I don't know if I'd go so far as to call us family. Yeah, that was
George.
for so long.
Whatever,
George drama
Iggy.
dumping.
You'll
Shut
be
George.
family soon enough
Which
when we
etiquette,
get
okay?
married.
What?
Nothing. Anyways.
oh boy.
But
So, how much longer to this tree?
Oh, we're pretty close now.
I'm so excited, Mother Myrtle.
Company halt.
What?
yeah.
If
Company
you'd all
hold?
like to gather round here for just a moment.
Sure. Do we need to get off, or is that what was?
Do we disembark off the horses? Centaurs?
Oh my god, my camera.
The centaurs you're riding seem to gather around Manuka.
Oh, okay.
And,
I'll probably turn back around the proper way I'm supposed to face then.
she seems to be standing on the other side of this, like, 10-foot wide hole in front of you.
Oh.
Well, that poses an issue.
What goes in there?
You can see the sides of the hole are grown in with moss and some of the wildflowers beginning to creep over.
So it's
Well,
just been here for a
this-
while.
This hole is just something we like to send in donations. Sort of like one of those wishing wells that you may have in other places. So we like to throw some of our most worldly possessions into the hole, and it grants us good fortune on the journeys to come. I just wanted to give you all an opportunity to throw your most prized possession in.
I don't even know what my most prized possession would be.
Like, it's just immediately, like, puts his hand on his belt and just kind of stands up a little bit firmer in his horse seat.
Anyone?
Well, I don't know about you, but I feel no
I
need
don't
to give up
trust
anything like that.
It can be any prized possession. I think I have a few.
Of course. Whatever you think will grant you good fortune.
This one's gonna be fun. Anemone looks down at her neck where she has a lot of her bones. And off she plucks what she presumed to be a leg or like a bone of some sort of one of her family members. Because when she came and saw everything destroyed, you know, had to
First
keep some
instinct,
sort of
harvest
keepsake.
family members.
Hey, you loot. You gotta do it.
So she would hold it close to her
Blue
chest,
gremlins.
kiss it, and toss it in. In retrospect, I should have laid, whose ever body part that was to rest a while ago, but
You don't even know whose part that was.
I mean,
Sure it is.
I'm telling you, this thing was my village was destroyed. So somebody I knew.
Ignatius is suddenly hit with the fact that Anemone didn't properly lay her parents to rest, and he's suddenly just like his brain just suddenly just kind of goes like, oh
Combusts.
no, like her family is not going to their side. He is panicking internally right now.
It can be anything.
Of course, the greater the value, the greater the fortune. And you see she unclips a strap from her back and takes out this beautiful, like, ivory-looking horn. Chucks it in there.
It had a lot of value to me, but maybe not money value. Does that still count?
Well, that's the most important value there is.
Okay, just making sure.
I have a question before I throw anything in. Is there any bookstores that I can buy just a blank book? Just questioning. In the town.
Certainly is here on Agarica. I don't know about where we're going to see Mother Myrtle. Of course, as we journey across, I'm sure there's plenty in Sakura, Maple even.
I don't think I would be liking to go to one of those places anytime soon. Then I guess I have no choice. I'm gonna pull out out of my bag. There's just this little pendant and just toss it in.
I will take off one of my beaded bracelets and I will drop it in.
You can see at this point several of the other centaurs go grab bits of things they have, throw them into the hole. This one has this like full-size chest, shakes it around. You can hear there seems to be a lot of coins in there. Throws that in.
My most prized possession is my cash.
Well, if that's all, then I suppose we should all get moving.
Can I make a mental note of where this hole is?
Sure.
Cool.
After a person throws a chest of gold in, you make a mental note. I get it. It's cool.
Just goblins, look goblins.
Maddie has an idea of what it may be, but I don't want to be meta. She just sees gold and goes,
Ooh.
I wonder if that is if it's a bottomless hole.
Well, let's all get moving. Mother Myrtle awaits.
I can't wait to see her.
She probably can't wait to see you.
I certainly hope
Oh,
so.
I surely can't wait.
And over the course of the next hour or so, you all make your way towards the tree. You can now see the roots extending across the terrain around you. Some stretch, several hundred feet across the surface, where others, almost jump out of the earth and then find their way back down into it at separate parts. The tree now stands before you, as large as just about any building you've ever seen, if not larger. And you have arrived. There's a small town here. Some villages and huts are sprawling out nearby the base of the tree. Nothing massive, but you can see there's different people gathered around here. You now begin to see what appears to be some satyrs, some tabaxi, a couple centaurs here and there, as they are all, just going about their business. Many seem to have smiles across their faces, similar demeanor as you've learned from Anemone.
That's weird.
What?
Well, like I said, I was pretty sure I was one of the last satyrs ever.
Are you sure that there weren't more villages outside the one you were in?
I guess that's reasonable.
Maybe.
Are you guys ready to meet Mother Myrtle?
Met Mother Myrtle before.
Well, yeah, but like Iggy, Rex. Is Star still with us, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Star,
Oh, yeah.
Torek.
I will say it'll be a first to see a talking tree.
She's really nice.
This experience feels vaguely familiar to me, but I don't recall having ever met Myrtle before.
Xylan, do the
Maybe you
trees
met
talk?
another tree.
Maybe.
To your knowledge, yeah, the trees talk. Have you ever talked to a tree, Milo?
If you talk,
Probably.
yeah. You've met Mother Myrtle.
I mean, that's one of them.
Just wanna make sure it's not just something Anemone's making up. That's fair.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wasn't
fair
sure
enough.
because we hadn't talked about that part.
The trees talk to me, don't they talk to you? I started talking to trees
Okay.
after my parents died.
You're not
Reasonable.
finding this to be weird
Ah,
by
so
any
that's
means.
what's happened.
Understandable.
I see now. I think I understand what's really going on here.
Mm-hmm.
An enemy is psycho.
He's literally insane.
Before you end up approaching the tree, Manuka says, "Well, I suppose this is as far as we must take you. You need to
Thank
find
you
me.
so much.
Just listen for the music, and I'll be there."
Oh, we'll definitely do. I'll kind of like curtsy a little bit.
She does the same to you, which you may think would be awkward on a centaur, but she does it with such grace.
Horses can bow.
Mhm.
Do it all nicely.
And they take off back across the meadow. Instruments begin to blare once again as they go and make their way towards wherever their next destination may be.
They were so nice.
It was definitely an interesting experience. I will say that.
More to come.
Most of the
Speaking
horses that
of-
I've ridden don't talk back.
Fair enough. Are you guys
is-
ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
We should warn you, it is best to be on your best behavior. Paying respects to the mother trees is kind of important.
Well, of course.
So basically, just don't
For
beat me
most
when I'm near the tree.
species.
Just be respectful, like you would be in one of your churches.
This is a great way to put it.
Okay.
Or just stand
I don't-
there
I don't
and
know if you
don't
want that
talk
one.
and be polite.
Images of drunk Rex in a church.
I don't want to wait. It's been years, I think. Is there like lights? I'm assuming at least, so it's not like pitch black out here.
Yeah, there's plenty of lights just around
Okay.
the town.
Hello, darkness. my
We can just
friend.
go say hi and then we can rest in for the night.
Okay.
All right. We
And
ready?
immediately interrupting you again before you get to head off. You see this
Ugh.
white-furred tabaxi run up to you. Hello there, everyone. Would you all like to join my adventuring party?
No.
We were about to go talk to Mother Myrtle, actually.
Oh, no, don't worry. She's doing fine. Would you all like to join my adventuring party? We can get into such adventures.
Apologies, sir. We're already a party on our own
Yes.
mission.
So
For
I
Titan's
can
Watch.
join you?
No.
That's
Wow.
not what we said.
No.
Okay.
Well, are you part of Titan's Watch?
No. What's that?
Do you want to be part of Titan's Watch?
Sure.
Iggy.
I
No,
Don't.
Icky,
Hold
stop.
up.
Hold on. I'm gonna pull Iggy to the side. Okay, so you have to be very careful with the creatures here. They are wily, mischievous,
He walks up and joins your conversation. Yeah,
and love eavesdropping.
that's right. You gotta be careful who you meet around here. Some people,
I
they're just not trustworthy.
spin the tabaxi around and I start
Whoa.
conjuring a fireball by their face. Scram! Did
No,
you say no or hello?
I said no.
I like him. He has a fun accent.
I see
never
nothing wrong with
need-
telling
Is it
you my
real?
mission.
Wick's face
No!
Go-
Of course
starts to
not.
go like a dark gray.
It's a fake
And their
accent?
eyes black out
You
and
like
their
it?
jaw
Yeah, I like
dislocates
it.
from their face and goes, leave! And the like a very terrifying face of just like a slack jaw, black eyes, and like growing features.
He goes to touch your jaw.
I don't think he's
I punch him.
scared.
Make an attack roll. Strength.
Do strength? Oh.
Yeah.
What do I? Is it just? Do I just roll
A
strength?
strength roll and then it'll probably be like 1 damage.
Oof.
Ooh. Not very good adventurers, are you all?
For people who
Hey,
you seem
we are
to
the
come
famous
here-
Titans Watch, actually.
Oh,
Apparently.
I've never heard of it.
Yes. I was.
Would you
going
like to donate
That's-
to my adventuring party needs?
I'm sorry, but we're in the midst of something else we can do. I can gladly tell you what we're here for, but
Okay.
we
No,
What
no,
are we
no, 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 no,
Yes,
no, no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes,
explaining
yes.
Titan's Watch to a curious individual. Nothing.
What happened to don't spill your secrets to the mischievous?
Education's important to people. Duh.
The glitch starts happening that Rex saw earlier, just like flares.
All right,
Okay.
Hobbit. You all go off to talk to Mother Myrtle. I'll take care of this individual, and you guys can.
No, that is the last thing that's going to happen.
God.
Iggy, please, I love you, Iggy. You are so kind and caring and so honest. Stop being honest, please. If you,
Hey, don't you speak like that to my new friend Iggy.
Okay, I'm not meaning to get. This is not some sort of weird
Milo.
situation here in the middle here. I'm simply trying to go about.
all right, I'm just gonna tap the tabaxi, cast levitate, and walk away. And then send him up.
What's happening here? Oh, I don't like this. I've turned into a balloon.
See you later.
I'll talk
Can
to
I
you
kind of just
later.
like poke him so he like floats
he's
the other way
drifting
a little bit?
off.
Yeah,
No,
just
it's
like
Technically,
bye, buddy.
Iggy's not actually his name. It's just the nickname we call him.
Mm-hmm.
So he's
Yeah.
fine. But
For
we're
people
good.
who come from
What is
here,
the
you
name
seem
if
to be
not the thing you
very
call
against literally everyone else who's here.
I think it's a thing you call yourself, no?
Yes.
I'm just gonna turn and snap at Iggy. Keep your mouth shut.
I've done
Iggy.
nothing
No.
wrong.
Listen, as
Don't
much
talk to
as
anybody.
everyone here seems really friendly, they've got a point. It can be really bad.
It is not that you, Iggy. It is not that you did anything wrong. It is that the place where you come from, the kindness in your heart. It is not like that here. People are different.
A little too
And-
friendly.
Yes, in a way, you never know which one is trying to.
You can't trust everybody.
Yes.
Remember how the other day we thought that kid was going hungry and we really wanted to help, but then it turned out to be a really old, dirty adult dragon thing or whatever it was?
I don't
Wait, you
There's
guys
a
ran
lot
into
of
a
those
dragonborn?
people here.
Hey.
They told us about this.
Did they?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but you
Yeah, on the
didn't
boat.
mention what it was.
I can't remember if it was dragonborn actually.
It
Was
certainly
it?
I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's two
yeah, you
green
don't
dragonborn.
trust them.
Yeah. No,
I'm-
you can't trust anybody here.
I'm aware of being cautious, but I'm simply saying if the easiest way to get rid of someone who comes to our party is just to get rid of the situation, I don't necessarily think that threatening someone to go away when they don't seem to go away is the best idea. I'd rather just talk them out of the situation and move on.
We asked them nicely to leave. They did not. So we tried other
I don't
tactics.
necessarily say contorting your face into a monster and saying leave is a nice way of telling someone to leave, but that's just
Because we already asked them to leave before that.
That's
They
kind
were
of
like, "Can we
how
join
it
your party?" And we
is.
were like, "No." And then they were like, "But," and then we were like, "No, you can't." No is a full sentence. No is a full sentence. They didn't take no for an answer. We tried other tactics, and magic is the thing that worked. So,
At least we didn't hurt them.
Still just floating. In
Yeah, it's floating.
magic is the thing that worked.
Okay.
Made me spill more drink.
Anyways, the situation aside, can we please go talk to Mother Myrtle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I am curious to see that. Oh, we have a situation. Spill in aisle 3.
Did you actually spill?
No.
No, I didn't do anything at all.
Oh, I didn't spill.
Couldn't be me.
I never
No.
spill.
Cool.
Right.
As we walk toward the tree, you just see Ignatius
Just
kind of
water
like slink
anyway.
to the back of the group toward where he assumes Rex is, and he's just trying to like sulk down like him again.
He gets
Like-
so grumpy when he's wrong about something. Typical
doesn't-
man.
He doesn't like being
Love so
ganged up on.
good.
He doesn't like being ganged up on. That's all.
I love how I'm the one that he's like, I can talk to you about everything. Because I'm the only one that won't open my mouth.
Ugh.
All right. Do you approach the tree?
Yeah.
A grand staircase stands before you. It seems to be almost carved out of the very roots of Mother Myrtle, where other bits are just roots overlapping, kind of creating a natural staircase for you to climb up. The way up is just 50 to 100 feet. Nothing too crazy. But at that point, you find yourself at the trunk of Mother Myrtle.
So
It's
is there-
Mother Myrtle.
So how does one talk to a tree?
I just run up and hug her.
Okay,
You
I
talk
guess
to-
that's how you do it.
You just talk to the tree like you would talk to anyone else.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's weird.
Anemone, is that you?
The tree.
Hi, Mother Myrtle. Yeah, it's me.
Hello,
That is
Anemone.
terrifying that
Do we hear this
Hello.
one of
voice?
those anemones late.
It's been
Do we
so
hear
long.
this voice, or is an enemy just hear this voice?
Hmm?
Do we
Is it
hear this
out?
voice, or is an enemy just
You
hear
all
the
hear
voice?
the
like-
voice.
Okay.
I told you.
I kind of
just-
back up and look up at Mother Myrtle.
You can see some of the branches almost lean a little bit towards your party, casting a shadow that stretches like 20, 50 feet.
How have you been, Mother Myrtle?
Well, I've been better, but I've been good. I've been good.
That's
How
good.
have you been, Anemone?
Oh, well, I've been on an amazing adventure. I've made a lot of friends, and
Wow.
I've honestly
these your
really missed home a
friends?
lot. Yeah.
Introduce them.
Oh, well, this here is Wick. This
Hi,
is
Wick.
this is Iggy. He's my future boyfriend. Um,
You see one of the branches just cross the trunk. Trying to do this. Shh.
shh, yeah. This is Milo.
Milo.
This is Rex.
I kind of just like bow.
And this is Chorik and Star. They're on this journey with us too.
Oh, good to meet all of you. Milo, have I met you before? Or heard of you?
Oh, it has been some decades since I last visited Masamoto.
Oh, I remember. I
It
remember
is-
everything.
That's
Oh,
the thing
yes.
that's great about you, Mother Myrtle.
Yeah, could I speak to you in my mother tongue? It would be easier
Of
for me.
course. Bonjour.
Dude.
Never mind. It is fine. I'm sorry for not visiting. It just for extenuating circumstances, as you assume.
It's fine. It's fine.
Question.
Sure.
How is
Oh, she's doing just fine. Well, less than fine, but
listen, fine. This is
oh, she's
alarming.
sustained a lot of injuries, really. But haven't we all? Injuries just build character.
Yeah, enjoys just build character. This is correct. It is a story to tell, right?
Where every branch breaks, new ones can grow in its place. It's the way of life.
Exactly. You sound like my father. Well, I think I'm going to head out. I will
Already? You've
make
just arrived.
concessions. Oh, I'm so tired. It has been a long journey to get here.
Okay, well, there's not many places to stay.
No,
Those tabaxi have come and they needed homes, so I decided to find places for them to stay.
oh, I don't worry. I will not be going far. I'm just going to sit on the steps and wait while everyone finishes their conversations.
Oh,
Please,
okay.
give the warmest welcome to my new friends.
Warm welcomes to you all.
Evening.
So
Nice
how
to
can
meet
I
you.
help you?
Well, on the contrary, we're here to help you
Oh.
and
you
all
didn't
the
need
other
to come all
trees.
this way just for me.
Oh, of course we did. We're Titans Watch now. That's who I'm a part of. These are my friends.
Titans Watch now?
Yeah, can you believe it? They let me in.
Wow. Wow.
Okay, you don't have to
That's
act so
incredible.
surprised, Mother Myrtle. I had to do something.
Wow.
I think that's very sweet.
Thanks.
Wow.
Well, I suppose I could use some help around here. I mean, a lot of my blossoms seem to be, it's personal, but they seem to be rotting and going missing sometimes.
Weird.
Yeah. And, oh, the roots. My roots ache.
Well, we're definitely gonna look into it and see what we can do to help, okay?
Oh, it's fantastic. I mean, there's some others that need help more than me.
Well, we're gonna get to everybody.
Okay, because
But since we're already here, I mean, we might as well start here, right, guys?
That would make the
So
most
not.
sense.
I don't want to be a bother.
No, you're not a bother, Mother Myrtle. I mean, I can't speak for everyone here, but you've done so much for me, and I'm excited to be able to give back to you and help.
Well, I'm glad to see you here again. And
Yeah.
at that moment, you can see two little branches grow from the trunk itself, as if they're little arms extended.
I'll like hold on to him.
It's good to see you home after all these years.
It's
Well, the
good to
rest
be
of you-
back.
You have any fun tales to tell? Stories?
Of what
Well-
specifically?
Are you all Titans Watch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, except for Star over there, he's kind of just with us for the meantime.
I am so confused right now, but it's sure.
It's okay, I feel you. We're used to the fire and lava and the trees not talking, so this is it's a bit different.
I don't know if I'm ever gonna chop a tree again.
Well, it's a short. All trees talk like this. It's fine.
Mother Myrtle, right?
Oh, that is what they call me, yes.
I don't mean this in a rude way, but what exactly do you do?
Whatever do you mean?
Well, I'm not from here, and I've heard a lot about all these different trees, so I'm just curious.
I think he wants to know the purpose of the trees.
Yes, in a sense. I don't mean it in a rude way. I'm just curious, is all.
They hold
Well, I
the Titan, right?
provide advice to those around me. I give help to those who need it. You know, I drop my leaves so that people may use them for nourishment. Occasionally my blossoms as well. I grant shade to those who are under my many boughs. Provide homes for many of those around these lands. I try to keep it safe. It just doesn't always work.
Mother Myrtle's being modest. She does a lot for everybody.
It's like a combination of a government, a church, and an army all in one.
Kinda. And you know how we had to put those immovable rods down before?
Yeah.
Well, Mother Myrtle here is like a really big immovable rod.
That would make a lot of sense.
That is a very strange compliment.
It is a
that-
compliment, though, I promise.
Apologies.
Is that why your roots ache?
True, they're holding up all this weight. They go so deep, but every now and then it feels like they're just chomping at them until they're all gone. And I
Someone
don't even
get
know
the
what's
miracle
down there.
grow.
It just hurts sometimes.
Well, we're gonna figure it out, I promise.
Okay. I mean, Sequoia's going through a lot of the same, and you know Baobab, he will never accept any help. But I'm happy that you guys are finally here.
Us too, right, guys?
Yes, definitely is better than my homeland. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. Does... No. I shouldn't
What?
ask. Should I talk about the other trees? How they're doing?
I mean, sure. More
And then what?
information, the better.
Exactly.
Okay, well, there's a lot of things, hurting them by the roots. Some things gnawing at the leaves. There's even, he won't admit it, but Bonsai's not really letting anyone help him out when he needs it. And, Sakura, still on the mend. She almost burned down.
What happened?
We don't know. But it was bad.
Wow.
She's healing, but we gotta take extra good care of her. Just like we take good care of each other.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Do you all take good care of each other? You all take good
best.
care of Anemone, right?
The best we can.
I have to admit I'm probably a little bit of a handful. So,
I know.
A little bit.
yeah, I know you know. But they do a lot for me. And she turns to face everybody. I'm really grateful for them. I found a new family.
That's so sweet. And at that point, one of the branches that had held hands with Anemone extend a little further. Who else is close to the tree?
Me, because I was asking questions.
This
wouldn't be too
branch
far.
extends, pats you on the head,
Cut.
and then slowly retracts a little bit again.
All right.
You're also very strange.
Aren't they? That's why I like them, though.
It's good to have family.
Mm-hmm.
Have you spoken with yours, by the way?
Ooh,
Mother Sakura, I'm not sure if you know this. but
Oh no
Neneme's
no
family-
no! I'm Mother Myrtle.
Oh, sorry, Mother Myrtle. Sorry, the name crashed his mind for some reason. But she, her family passed away.
wait, were you talking to me about,
When
like, maybe 5,
they passed away?
10,
Days?
15 years ago?
Oh no, they didn't.
What? No. What do you mean? Yes, they did.
Well, I just spoke to them, like, a few months ago.
No.
Not the whole family, but
Who did you speak to?
your mother came to visit not too long ago.
No. They told me to go collect berries and twigs, and I came back and the village was gone. It was destroyed by that evil monster.
Well, yeah, but they all got away, right?
No, I looked. I didn't even see trails. I saw there was blood and there were pieces of bones.
Oh. So,
Wait, you talked to my mom?
has she been lying to me?
I thought my mom was gone.
Well, last I heard, she was going to visit Baobab.
So the
I thought
village.
your family might be there.
Are you telling me the tribe is alive?
Of course. I mean, plus it was only a Capricorn that came to snuff through the town.
Yeah. Capricorn.
Oh, sweet little anemone. And Capricorns are usually herbivores. That means they just eat plants.
But the village and the blood and
Well, we all bleed sometimes.
you just see tears well up in Anemone's eyes. Confusion. She just
Can we
turns and walks
inside
away.
a tree? Can we inside a tree?
Inside Trek that tree.
Go for it, yeah.
Not that I'm the best person to do it, but Ignatius is
I
very
want insight
much.
checks on this tree.
Sure.
The bark is slightly pale.
You see the leaves tremble in the wind.
Ignatius is trying to suss things out, but he's not getting anything. He's like,
You're trying to read a tree.
yeah, he's
Really
not
hard
used
to
to
read
this.
a tree.
He can read a rock, but not a tree.
Experience.
All you guys are hearing is the voice. You can't really get much else from it.
I guess he generally is feeling a sense of like ominousness though about this whole thing, regardless, even if it's not true. That's what he's generally feeling, is a bit of like something's not sitting right about this situation, but that could just be his own instincts in his head.
So, do you need help to find them?
Anemone's already walked away at this point.
Maybe just a starting point would be good if she wants to. I can write it down.
Well, from what I know, some of them, they live in either Sakura or Maple, I think? Or is it Sequoia? I know for sure her mother said they were going to see Baobab. That's what
That
I
would be
know.
the closest. Okay. Well.
So if you want to go figure that out before you end up helping, I understand.
No.
Family
Well,
comes
not
first.
no. We'll figure it out. Anemone might not want to go right away. So.
Okay. Take all the time you need.
Is there a way to access your roots easily? To go, are there caves and stuff that we can find?
That's a very personal question.
Sorry.
If you must, then yes, there's places that you can go to access them.
Do you have a north, south, east, west?
Anemone knows where some of them are. Just
Oh, okay.
well, it was nice meeting you all. I hope all your
Yes.
families are still alive and well.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you for the time, Mother. We will
Unfortunately.
get going to where we should stay. Do you have any place that you'd recommend where we go?
It's hard to say. All the places in town are pretty much full of people.
Well,
No,
just like camp or something.
It's not like we haven't
Fine.
slept outside before.
Feel free to take any spot under my boughs.
Yep. I'm just gonna like start pushing you.
I'm just walking away too. Yeah, I'm staring at the tree all the while. The
Hey,
weird.
mama,
look
let
at
me
my-
see your roots.
And yeah, you guys depart down the stairs. Where's Anemone at right now?
She just probably found the closest, like, little meadowy grass area and just collapsed.
Anemone
please
collapsing into the
Yes.
closest meadow.
By collapsing, I just mean, like, on her knees, kinda. And if it wasn't heard before, I said she, for the first time, isn't saying anything. She's not crying, not talking, no smile on her face. Just kind of glazed over, staring at the ground.
I'm gonna cast minor illusion of a little blue buffalo just sitting right in front of her.
She turns away.
Well, I guess we could set up camp here. Good as place as any.
That'd probably be best.
Oh, Star, what is your plans? Are you willing?
I don't
Will you
know.
be departing?
I guess so.
Hmm.
Find a place to stay here until I find a way out.
You should be safe.
As long as you don't go right in your mouth everywhere, apparently.
Apparently.
Keep to yourself. Keep to the roads.
Something tells me you'll be good at that.
Question everything.
Something I
And
already
you can
do.
You can. I don't want to offer for everybody, but I don't think anybody else would have a problem with it that you can stay here tonight. Just because you're not
Absolutely
walking
not.
in the evening because it is dark now. And then in the morning go off. But I don't want to force you to stay with us longer because I know you don't like us.
Should be less
Yeah,
space.
I'll head out
It's
first,
perfectly fine.
first thing in the morning. It's fine.
Okay.
That is fine.
Mm.
To you too, buddy.
Mm.
To you too.
All right, everyone, huddle together. I will get us some shelter for the night.
Milo.
I will also take first watch. As well.
I'll take first watch as well.
That is fine. You're more than welcome
Okay.
to. I don't think I'd be able to sleep anyways. And I will ritual cast up Eliamin's tiny hut.
I'm gonna ritual cast alarm with a 20 feet, like, outside of the dome, or like 20 feet
idea.
from the dome.
Like the idea that you're just following my runic creations with a little piece of thin
Yeah.
wire.
Just-
So we built the house, and we built the fence around the house. Then we
And we dug them out.
The American dream, right?
American dream.
the Agarica
Yes,
dream.
the American dream. A 20-foot by 20-foot sphere.
No, I'll cast alarm.
Well, in various
start-
states of. Go on.
I start setting up my sleeping bag next to Anemone, and I lay it down. On the
She
bed.
doesn't even set up her sleeping bag. She just curls up in a ball in the grass.
I lay down her on my sleeping bag.
When Anemone's asleep, I'll put a blanket on her. If she falls asleep.
She probably does.
I curl into my ball.
You know, Anemone's finest and ladies here.
You do the cat thing, and you try and like
Mhm.
fire breath the ground so it's warm.
And as everyone in various states of emotional turmoil turn in for the night, we can see in the distance just a line of pixies
Oh no.
staring at the dome, wondering what may happen next.
We
And that's where
started
we're
a
wrapping up the
war.
session.
Oh, we're wrapping up
Oh.
early? Oh, man.
Little bit.
We got 15 minutes left. We can play on that.
Wake up for 10 whole
Yeah, we're in an
minutes.
emotional down, you know. But rather
Double session next week?
Thursday and Friday?
So yeah, that is that. Good sadness or happiness, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
True. And Enemy's family is potentially not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm more confused since we started.
I'm less confused.
I am incredibly confused. I don't know what's going on, both in a
Welcome
character and
to
out
this
of
weird
character.
place.
Both in and out of character. I have no clue what's happening.
We're all just
I'm
like,
just-
"Duh,
I'm
you think
just
that's
confused.
weird? Welcome to the...
Welcome to Agarica.
Just you wait.
Yep. So hopefully you guys had a good time with your first experience of
Yeah.
this place.
Oh, this is going to be a great little arc.
Welcome to the chaos.
Yep. There's a map one more time for those artists who said it was inspiring them to anything. Obviously some of it's in the dark right now, but we'll get there. We'll get there.
Is it in the shape of a titan?
Loosely, and then other things,
Okay.
because obviously the Titan is underneath it all, so he's in there.
Somewhere.
Yep.
Land grows around it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But good stuff. Excited for Xylo to make hundreds of insane NPCs. Hey man, like 3 so far, just off the, depending if you count the pixies that lost their lives, maybe more.
They never got a chance.
Oh man, that was an incredible moment.
Yikes.
That was an awesome moment.
Mhm.
That's the D&D moment you live for.
Don't mess with people bigger than you.
Wick just completely cold about it too. We know where Wick
They
stands.
know. They've had 22 years in the Feywild, or like no, maybe less than that. But like a decent amount of time in the Feywild to know that pixies, you don't mess with them.
And
They're
we proceeded
they're
to mess
little
with them.
Shit.
I mean, Milo's
Like-
been there for probably like, I don't know, 9 decades.
Yeah. Don't mess with them in the sense of like, you like
Don't trust
they're
them.
like little bugs, and you get rid of them.
Wonderful. Well, I assume we're gonna get to play again next week.
Yes,
Hooray.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
good.
Looking forward to seeing you guys then. Week after that, we may have to adjust some schedule things. We'll see. We'll find out when that time comes. But
I probably
figure it out.
won't be available only because I'm gonna have to pick up my mom from the airport, and I don't know when that's gonna be.
I mean, again, we can
At least on Friday.
I know that Mousy and Mitch and Michael and I can all just have a nice session. We'll steal the Twitch channel and just do roleplay for 4 hours, 5 hours. We could do an extra long one.
We'll just have one conversation. Just one
Yeah,
real
one
long
single conversation.
4-hour conversation.
We'll tell each other all of our backstory drama, and then
No, we'll
then
get
you'll come
nowhere
back
with the
in.
conversation. It'll just be 4 hours of blabbering
us
nonsense.
talking about like toast.
We were on a podcast for that episode.
Ignatius
Podcast
trying
in
to
character.
explain things. Someone else telling him to stop.
This is Titan's Watch.
People asking Rex
No.
important things, him not revealing anything.
Unless they roll
Milo
up a 30.
trying to like sciencey things and then ultimately realizing no, my 115 solutions to this problem will not work. I need to think of another one. Wick
No,
doing
I
the
can't
exact
get him
same
to speak
thing
with Fireball.
technology instead of with spells.
We do a one shot where we all have the same dream and we fight something.
Ooh,
The
that could be
easiest
fun.
way to do a filler episode.
So
Battle Royale, baby.
We don't even remember it when we wake up. We just like we're like, wow, that was some
Exactly,
dream.
yeah.
We have to have to do like a check to see if we remember the dream in the first place, and then if we do,
Yeah,
we
beat
get
it
We're in the
25.
Feywild.
We all battle our internal demons.
I dreamed of honey blossoms.
Ah.
Unfortunately, honey blossoms here are toxic and try to eat you. So
It doesn't work with nightmare.
yeah. Well, thank you all for watching. This will be up on the Dice and Fire YouTube channel, as well as all the other episodes if you need to catch up on any of it. I'll also, put the little hiccups in the stream together, so you don't have to worry about that. If you want to share some fan art, go ahead, join the Discord, and pile it on.
do it.
Pile it on.
We had some good moments
Boy.
this episode, even as short as it was. There was some
Boy.
If you ever have any hesitation, more is the response. So
I'll say this to what I said in the Discord. If you don't want to feel like you're spamming, just send all the pictures in one message, and then we can just like click through them. That way, you're not like
Sure.
message. You can just like, you can do up to 10 pictures, I think, if you
Yeah.
either have or don't have Nitro, either one. But like I think you can upload 10 at a time, so you can just like create all your art and then just like dump it all at once.
Or honestly, just spam it. We don't care.
Yeah, it's a fan art channel for a reason.
Yeah, if you don't want, if you feel like you're spamming, that is a way around it. We
Yeah.
don't think you're spamming, but
We don't mind.
we don't mind.
Spam all the art. We want it all.
Yes, I save all the Wick art to my computer to show on my streams. So
I save all the
Yeah.
Pondo art.
Yeah,
Man, that's
Pondo
an
art. We
empty
need Pondo
folder.
art.
I don't do that, but I like looking at it. So
I do.
So, that being said, we will see you all next week for more Titan's Edge.
Bye.